Yo, what's the word, y'all? Tonight we talking about bloodline, legacy, and generational pride. What does your last name stand for? Because every family passes down something good or bad. Are we building something for the next generation or just trying to survive the day? This is probably gonna get deep. Let me get the brothers in here.
Gang, I almost forgot
Yo,
about you.
yo, what's the word, fellas?
Man,
Yo,
what's happening? What's happening?
Chilling,
Word.
killer. So, man, y'all see the title, bro. But bloodline, legacy, and generational pride. So I guess we'll start out on what your last name mean. Does it is it like respect? Was you raised to protect your family reputation? Do people still care about honor today? Difference between inherited pride and earned pride. We can go 50 different directions with it. Um, I think my whole name means something, not just my last name. To me, I take pride in my whole name. Is why I that's why I passed that whole name down because it meant something to me. Um, my father was a big stickler on your name and your word and your legacy. Like my name D'Angelo, and I've never met a D'Angelo that was older than me. So coming up, man, it was like every all the teachers and anybody would read my name, they would be mispronouncing it. And I can remember from the time I was 3, 4 years old, my pops telling me, "Nah, don't let nobody get away with mispronouncing it. Make them say it and correct them every single time." So, dog, I'm in Head Start. You know what I'm saying? Telling the teacher, "Hey, no, that's not my name. This is my name, and this is what I need you to say." You know what I'm saying? My old man had the script, you know what I'm saying, embedded in me as soon as I could talk.
That's crazy.
So straight up. So you know what I'm saying? It's always been serious with me about that. I was I dog, my high school graduation, when the principal called my name and I walked across the stage, then the man said Diangelo, and my daddy stood up, and I knew right then, hey, I got to check this man. Right on the stage. I stopped. Hey, wait, hold on. You got the reverse. Say my name right. You know what I'm saying? And on the real, Joe, my old man was a stickler. He was a stickler for that. So that's always been something heavy with me. So Joe, this is your topic. I'm gonna let you lead how you want to lead it, but I just want to throw that one in there.
you know, it's crazy that you talk about your pops when you say your pops was a stickler because we lost that. We tend to lose them guys, in the household that are stickler on things like that, like pride and standing for what you stand for. And when people use that word, "I die for my family," you tend to think, do you really believe it? Do you really mean it? Because some people out here not standing on what they mean. You know what I'm saying? So with me though, I'm with you. My name means everything more so because I'm a junior and it's my father name, and I know how proud my father is with his name. But I'm more of a you born into your last name, you gave your
Oh,
first
hey Joe,
name.
you going in and out. You probably gonna have to start that whole thing over.
Everything. Can you hear me?
I hear you,
Can you
but
hear
it's
me?
like, yeah, I hear you now.
well, you all sound like a robot.
All right, let me jump out and jump back in. Go
You
ahead.
good
Somebody
now.
else
You
go.
good. You
You
good. You
good?
good.
You
You good.
good,
I'm
You
Joe?
good now.
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I was saying. Um, did you hear the part where I was talking about D'Angelo Pops? Like, I was saying this. It's funny that you say that because we don't have a lot of more guys in the households like that that stand on business. You know, that stand on the particulars. You know, and like was saying, and y'all didn't hear me though, but when you hear people say these days, I die for my family. You got to question it with some people, man, because some people are not proud men, like not proud and standing on business, like your pops was, D'Angelo. We don't got them guys in the household no more like we used to. Um, and I'm proud to say that that I am, I have, been around them guys. My father one, my uncles are one, so I'm proud to say that I have been raised by them type of guys like your pops. But I'm more of a I'm with you on the whole name thing. I stand on my whole name, and it's mainly because I'm named after my father, and my father is a proud man, and his name means everything to him. But um, I'm more from the cloth of you born into your last name and you gave your first name. So my last name means everything to me, whether it's pronouncing it right, addressing me as Mr. Kelly. You don't gotta call me Joe Kelly, but you address me as Mr. Kelly. I'm real big on that. Even to the point to where an older guy once told me, I met this young guy, this is the older guy, and he asked me my name, and I told him my name. He was like, "Nah, motherfucker, your real name. I'm not gonna be walking around here calling you what motherfucking guys in the hood call you."
10 minutes, Joe.
Oh yeah, my bad. But is it that what opened my eyes to, your name means everything, but besides the fact of my father taught me that is when I was younger. Um, but that's why I start off at with, man. I'm with you, D'Angelo, on the whole name mainly because, like I said, my father, that's my father name. But I'm more from that cloth of you born into your last name and you gave your first name.
Lee, can you want to add something to it?
Shit. You know what? It's kind of a good topic because I never thought about this question or whatever. But
Well, you
I
can't
do.
say that, Lee. You remember that time I don't know who it was. One of us you corrected. You know what I'm saying? You was
Yeah,
the first one. So I no, say my name right. My
yeah,
name
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
Al.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's what I'm about to say because I was about to say, I'm like you. You know what I'm saying? As far as, but I'm saying I'm not like I never like question like the question never came up like, man, like what do my last name mean? You know what I'm saying? But I just think like anybody would be like, if they pronounce your name wrong, you'd be like, hey, bro, that's not my name. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But like my last name is Alford, so it's not too many Alfords out here that's not related to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I hear an Alford, I'm like, man, they might be related. And then I call my granny or whatever, even saying God rest her soul. She passed away, um, but yeah, whenever somebody say my name wrong, I instantly correct them. Like my last name is Alford. It's spelled how you should say it. Alford, and everybody be saying Alfred and all that goofy, but the goofy. Can I cuss now?
Not
No, it
yet.
ain't 10 minutes. All this goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely correct them right then and there. As y'all know, I think y'all know, like I'm the third. So um, like Leon the third, like that's big. Even though I don't like my name, but it was given to me, so it is what it is. But I'm big on people respecting my name and saying it right.
Right. What about you, Slug?
Um, for sure, man. Your name is. You got to think about it, man. Your name is your identity. It's who you are. It's your legacy. It's what people address you by. Um, if we think about the history, your names have meanings behind it. That's what's the purpose for naming things. Is really what it originated with meanings. And a lot of people name their children or name things because of what it means to them. So my name is Emmanuel, and a lot of people name their kids out after biblical people. Um, but so biblically, my name means God is with us. I named my son Emmanuel Jr. Your name is everything, bro. Like I don't even know how much more cut to put on it. Any names, anything that you name, it has a meaning to it. So it's supposed to, or that's what things originate from, having a meaning to it. So your name is your identity, it's your legacy that you leave behind. You know, we can talk to people in our history. I know I don't want to go off or nothing like that, but people would say we were named after slave masters. Our last name carries slave master's last name and all of that. So it really wouldn't carry no substance or no meaning because we was named after people who owned our ancestors and things of that nature. But regardless of the point, it's not about where you're from, it's where you're going. And with your name, it's your integrity, your dignity, your character, your identity. Um, it just it has a lot of symbols, you know, and when it's a lot of things socially and in culturally that your name carries. So you think about when a person normally get married, especially for men, when a man get married, he gives the woman his last name. She's taking on his identity. She's taking on his family, his legacy. You know, so yeah, man, I don't want to be repetitive because we can dig really deep into this topic and talk about a lot of different things regarding your name, but it really means everything. You know what I
Right.
mean? It really means everything at the base root of all of it. It's your legacy. It's what you tend to leave on for your children's children's children, and it's real important for men to carry their last name because when I go or when my father go, we're gonna be talking about him and what he have left for the Martins. When you think about Rothschilds and Walmart, and just think of them, all these multi-billionaire companies, they name their company after their last name, and this is what carry legacy. So, to cut it short, man, your name is everything, bro.
Yeah,
That's the base of it.
Danita put the perfect comment on that. What she said, it's your brand. This shit is blue magic. I stand by it. You know what I'm saying? Like Denzel said. God damn it, Frank Lucas.
That's why we whip our kids, back in the day, whooped our ass. Hey, man, you leave. I tell my son all the time, man, when you wake up and you leave out the house, remember, you're not representing just yourself, bro. You represent me. You represent your family. So you better act accordingly. Point
And
blank, period.
you know what's crazy, bro? Remember in one episode, or maybe we weren't on air, but remember I told Slug, I'm like Slug, I ain't about to keep calling you no Slug. Like, what's your real name? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I was like, man, we too old to be calling y'all motherfuckers by a nickname. Like, you know what I'm saying? We grown ass men, so that's why I was like, man, what's your real name? But I
Yeah.
guess Slug just stuck.
Nah, I love my name, bro. My name carry weight with me, man. I don't got no problem with telling nobody my real name. I don't got no problem with you address. Certain people address me as with certain different aliases. I don't think nothing is wrong with a nickname at all. But long as you remember what your real name is and you stand on what your real name is, because honestly, your nickname, if they're talking about you, your nickname carry weight as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, my name is Emmanuel, and it means God's be with you.
I feel
Yeah,
you. I feel you.
the meaning, but the meaning behind my name is so unimportant to me. But so I mean, Scott, what how you feel about it?
What you mean? What it mean? Do you know?
He of angels. You know what I'm saying? I don't think when my
Let
pops
me see.
named me that, I don't think that he had that in mind. I think he just thought it sounded cool.
It
You know
mean
what I'm
he
saying?
of angels.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. I never knew that. You know, these chicks been telling me I got the D'Angelo braids going on. You know what I mean? I just got to get the body. You know, D'Angelo, whatever. Keep going. What else, Scott?
Shit, what's going on? What up? What up? Nah,
I ain't even catch that shit.
I sure did.
You too young to know about D'Angelo, Lee.
You probably right.
yeah.
I know Scott Isaac Hayes looking ass know about him.
Nah, I say nah for real. I say that name means
Let
something.
me take a plate.
That name mean it definitely means something. My son is a junior. He named after me. You know what I'm saying? My nephew named after my father. You know, and it's just our name. It was just funny. I was on the phone with my sister-in-law for a minute on Mother's Day. You know, just called to wish her a happy Mother's Day because she was like really like a second mother to me. Because I told you my siblings are older. So when
Yeah.
they got married young. So I was with them all the time. I was with my brother and his wife all the time. And everybody used to think I was their son. But anyway, we was just talking and she was like, you act like your uncles. We just talking about stuff like what you got going on. Like, I ain't doing nothing. I want to sit down in the house and don't do shit. She's like, you sound just like your uncles. That's how your uncles acted. And listen, um I didn't get a chance to really kick it with my uncles on my daddy's side. You know what I'm saying? Because they passed away when I was, barely in high school. I believe so. Well, one of my uncles is still alive, but them hell raisers, I ain't really get a chance to kick it with them. But it feels good for me to hear stories from my sister and my sister-in-law about them and what they did at them Williams, that them and then my nephews, we take pride in that name, man. And I definitely take pride in my name. So I mean that's what it is to me. I feel like it's a lie, and it kind of connects you, to the past, and you leaving something for the future as well.
Do y'all
Hey,
think?
hey, can I say something real quick, man?
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to say, um, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there because I believe that our audience, our audience believes that I don't like single mothers, but I love every mother. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes. That was
Oh,
so nice. That was so nice. Oh,
Cake
And,
ass
so
and,
nigga.
sha-
nice
and happy,
today.
happy Mother's Day to my baby too. I love you.
Wow.
This cake ass nigga.
I'm gonna go ahead and add a little sugar to it. Happy Mother's Day to all them men out there that's being mothers too.
What?
Nah, I want to ask a question though. I want to
What?
ask a question, man. Do y'all think in today's society that people are still holding down what we're talking about right now? Do you think people still, for the most part, we can't speak for everybody, but do you think in our society today, not just our culture, but in our society, do you think people still is holding down the significance of their name and really think your name is important?
Let me go first. Let me go first off that. I think that like I said earlier, the barrier have broken. I don't think there's men in a household like that no more. But I think that comes from um the power that women have now. I think it stems from that uh
Mm.
that the men don't garnish the leverage that they used to garnish. Um because even with like the last name thing, you got all these women want to hyphenate their name and
woo.
give kids the last name, give kids the mother's last name instead of the father's last name. Like you got women out here making these choices because they want to show dominance in the household and stripping the man from it. And then when the man be like, fuck it, then I'm out of here. We we point the finger at them. But I think it go hand in hand. I think we have a lot of guys out here that just ain't had the guys in their life like Scott, like like Scott, uncles and D'Angelo father, my father, the people that raised us that push us to stand on business. They ain't got these guys in their life, or rather nobody in their life to teach them that. So I think it goes hand in hand. I think it's still being taught in the household, but I think a lot of women strip that from men these days, man.
That's a dope
Hey,
perspective right there. I
hey,
like
can I
that.
can I say something one more time?
Damn,
Hey,
man, you
I'm
drinking,
sorry.
man?
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, happy birthday to Jeff, man. I know your birthday was last Wednesday, man. Happy birthday, brother.
What is you on? You on some pop?
I like
What?
this though, man. This nigga giving acknowledgement to the
Hey,
women
bro.
and he acknowledging
Hey,
our
bro.
chat.
Hey, bro. I'm being nice. I'm being nice today, man. Y'all
I like
always say
this,
I'm an
man.
asshole. The audience say I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
true.
I'm being nice today. You feel me?
That
He
nigga,
said,
that
"Hell
nigga
yeah, I
took a
want my shout
shroom.
out, bro."
But I do take being an asshole. I take pride in that. But thank you though.
That nigga had a shroom.
Damn.
He off that water. No, that was a dope perspective though. Joe, I like that. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Yeah, man. Let me I'm gonna piggyback off what Joe said when he said the women are they're giving the child their names, their last names and whatnot. But we have to go straight to the problem. The problem is, like I always say, we're having babies out of wedlock.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-mm-mm.
the main problem. So I mean, technically, you can't get mad at them giving the child their last name. They're not even married. They
That
don't even
doesn't
have.
mean
They don't
nothing.
even have. I understand, but they don't even have the man's last name.
That doesn't mean nothing though.
I,
If
I, I'm just,
just
I'm just,
because
I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking my opinion. I'm just giving my
right,
opinion. That's
yeah,
all.
but that's giving an excuse. Just because you're not married to a man doesn't mean that the kid is married to the man. The kid
Joe,
that's that kid's father.
Joe, Joe.
You
Did you
can't
not just hear the first thing I said?
you
The
said
first thing
because
I
we
said.
get
The
having
problem
babies,
is
we
we're
having
having
babies, but
exactly.
I don't think having babies out of wedlock should give the excuse of
I'm not
them
giving an
kids
excuse. I'm not
bearing.
giving an excuse. The
But
first
what
thing
it
I
does,
said was
Joe,
they're
what it
having
does is
babies
it
out of
take that
wedlock.
Joe, what it does is it takes that option away from the woman to be able to give that child any other last name.
I don't agree with that. I just feel like if you want your kid to have your last name, then you take care of that motherfucker by yourself. I'm from that branch. Like I
No,
don't
we get that. We
Oh
get that,
yeah,
but
that's for we get. Yeah, I understand that.
we get
right
that.
whether
But what we
whether we married or not, we conceived this baby together. We made this baby together.
But we also
So
got to understand, Joe, in this day and age, I don't want to say all. I'm definitely never going to say all. But a lot of them, nigga, you know how many Murrays and Jerry Springers we done seen? A lot of
okay,
them
that's
motherfuckers don't know who the daddy is.
okay,
So
that's cool.
I think that what Lee's saying though, I think that having having a kid out of wedlock is a big problem. I don't think it's our biggest problem. I think our biggest problem is choosing the wrong motherfucker to have children with,
Facts.
whether married or not. You know what I'm saying? You having a baby with the wrong person is the biggest mistake, the worst mistake, and the biggest decision that you make in your life, who you choose to procreate with. And the what comes after making the right or wrong decision is, you know, you
But
know what I'm
but
saying?
but but but
Everything.
but I think what I said is the biggest because if you wait to get married, you wouldn't have that problem.
I think you will, because a lot of women still hyphenate their name in marriage. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep their last name. So, I just feel like it's
Oh, but
is it's it's
that's not
it's
the majority though, bro.
no, it's not.
It's not
It's
okay.
not the
majority, but it's a
majority.
lot.
It's a lot,
It,
bro. But
it's not even.
It's not the
I
majority
don't think
though.
it's a lot though. I don't even think it's a lot. A lot is more than average, right? Or no, I think if I don't know the statistics or the numbers, but if
A
I was
lot
to
is
give an
a lot
estimate,
is not more than average. A lot is a lot, motherfucker.
okay, okay, well it ain't got to be more than average, but
Yeah.
if
Well,
I
what
was, and
percentage
I
would you
again
give
I
it?
don't know the numbers, but if I was to mentally give a statistic on that, and maybe Scott, you can dig into this. I mean, yeah, Scott, maybe you can dig into this a little more. But I would say it's less than 25% of marriages where it's hyphenated or
That's a
women
lot.
choose to be hyphenated. So 75% of marriages, if we're gonna go with my statistics, even
Right.
if 25 is a lot, but even
Mhm.
if we're going 75% is not hyphenated, 75% is choosing the man's last name. So therefore the overall result it shouldn't be like we it's still gonna overpower the people with the man's last name. It's still gonna overpower the
If you
hyphenated
if
last name.
this is just my opinion. I feel like if you you want to hyphenate your name, you should have married your daddy. You should have married your
But
daddy and
No, we get
not
that.
marry me.
also slugs, I think that number is getting larger by the day.
It is.
I think 30 years ago that number was probably ten
So, do you
percent.
know
You know
anybody
what
who
I'm
have
saying?
their
Like,
name hyphenated?
I do.
yeah, I do. Yeah.
How many?
I
Huh?
know, I
I
know a
mean,
nice amount, bro.
I don't know many, but
So
either
look,
way,
we got one. We got one right here. Jeff said his wife's name hyphenated.
Oh, damn.
yeah, that's a bit of a pill to swallow. Because my thing is, if you want to hyphenate it, what are we getting married for?
Right.
I
How are we
I
gonna
just
start
I
this
just
legacy?
I just feel like this just is trying to show
Dominant.
power dominance in a household,
I
and
feel like that too.
when you strip that from a man, you might as well just kick him out of the house. Like he might as well move, because if you there's no way, you want me to lead, but I'm leading with your last name. That doesn't work.
Mhm.
We walk into school, and they pronouncing my kids with your last name too. Like, no, we not doing that. We not doing that. Like, no, it's for one, I don't care what the people on the outside thinks, but I just can't look. I'm not walking in. I just feel like if I walk in a room with a guy who kids' names is hyphenated and my kids are not, I'm gonna look at you a little different. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you let that happen? That's just me, man. And I could be wrong, but that's just me. I like I said earlier, you born into that last name, you given that first name.
So by
I
you
don't really
looking at
care.
them like that, you think you better than them?
No, I don't think I'm better than him, but I just think his wife is just disrespectful to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a disrespectful thing. I don't think I'm better. He probably just don't want the, like told one of my guys the other day. I said, us as men make permanent decisions. Women make short-term decisions, right? So he probably just making that, like, waiting to make that permanent decision. Like, look, okay, if this gonna keep me peace by letting you have this one, then I'm gonna choose my peace. But eventually, I'm gonna get to a point to where I deem that this is too disrespectful, because once you give somebody that little leverage of the disrespect, they gonna see how far they can go with it. And once that man make that decision, like, look, I want to divorce this shit over, I'm done, then they looked up on as the bad guy. But this whole time, just look at this shit. My kids ain't even got my last name. You don't think that's disrespectful? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's what I'm saying. I don't look at him as I'm better than him. I just look at him as like, damn, bro, like you probably need to. That's something. I feel like I feel like that is a that is. I'm not going for that.
Hey,
Like,
Jeff said his
even
kid's name not hyphenated though.
Right, it's just his wife's name hyphenated.
right, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And like I said, if the only reason I see that a woman should hyphenate her name if, like, she a doctor or something like that. Like, I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like,
what about if she comes
Or
from
if
a
he
wealthy
already,
family?
Or if
What if
her
she?
name is already, you know what I'm saying, out there.
Established, right?
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
She's a celebrity or something like that, and we get
Right,
Right.
married,
Only
exactly.
and
Yeah,
she
only
yeah.
if
like,
her
this is my
name is
stage name.
marketing, if only if her
Exactly.
name is marketing the business. If she's a doctor, no, you're gonna be Dr. Friend.
Nah,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
I wouldn't, I wouldn't get mad at that because especially if now if we went through this together, like we got married before you became a doctor, then yes, I do that. But I wouldn't want you to change. If I meet a doctor and start dating a doctor, I'm not gonna have you like no. Your name should be what's on your PhD, on your degree. You know what I'm saying? So if she want to hyphenate her name and put my last name last, then I understand that. But if it ain't got nothing to do with nothing markability or doctors or stuff like that, no, I'm not going. I'm not going to marry you if that is a conversation.
Joe,
I'm not.
Danita wants you to go back on and go back over the women making short-term decisions.
Yeah, I kind of
Like
wasn't going.
this what I mean by like short term decisions, right? So when I say short term like decisions, like okay, like let's just say for Mother's Day, right? Let's say you and your lady get in an argument, right? And the woman in the household, y'all arguing. You know, them gifts are gratification things that men don't give a fuck about. That's why we get tagged for Father's Day and don't care. A big ass bag matters to women. So that is a short term gratification that she's going to get pissed off about.
Let's
So
just
if
say
you
some women.
most women, most women, right? So and it goes back to D'Angelo, what D'Angelo said. You choose them, but all women have this capability. All women have the capability of I will fuck your piece up just for you making me mad for a short term matter, right? Um you didn't bring dinner home tonight, or you went to the gym and didn't tell me you was going, like they will fuck your piece up. So as men we have to be like, look, okay, is this worth our peace in the household? Because if it's not worth our peace, just do what the fuck she wants you to do, because women love short-term gratification things. Anything that's short-term, women fall in love with. It's the long-term shit that they don't understand, right? So that's why I said, like, a man is going to be like, okay, my piece is everything, my piece is everything, my piece is everything, until he get to a point where he like, no, fuck that, this is going to fucking my piece is I gotta get the fuck up out of here. And that's what I mean by that. Like, women love short-term shit. Short-term decisions is what they get off on. It's the short-term things. Men don't do that shit. Men don't, like, when have you ever been happy about a short-term, like like if your wife didn't cook, when you came home, is you gonna fucking disturb your peace because of that? No, you're gonna be like, "Ah, fuck it, I just bring some home tonight." You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, don't worry
Hey,
about it. I'll
Joe,
put
I
some on.
100% get what you saying. You know what I'm saying? I do, bro. I 100% get what you saying for real, because they do.
Yeah, that's how women. But and men, we have to realize that and recognize that, because sometimes we'll think that short term thing is making us happy because we want to win because we want to win an argument or something. Okay, well, a woman will be pissed off at you for fucking 2 months because you didn't get her the gift she wanted. You ready for that? You know what I'm saying? No, just go do what you got to do as a man, and then when it's something that you gon' stand on, like with me, this the name thing. A woman to keep doing shit and try to get away with shit and keep getting away with shit because you giving her this, and she not even realizing that you just trying to make the house peaceful. Women don't give a fuck about a peaceful house. They give a fuck about their happiness. So now you just trying to make the house peaceful, and then when you like, hold on, wait, we not doing this. Now you look like the bad guy. But this whole time I've been making you happy. That's what I mean by that,
I
slugs.
most
If
definitely
if
agree
that
with
if
you, my
if
brother.
that if that explains it better, slugs. If you get that, that's what I meant by that.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree 100%. But guess what though, Joe? The problem is what you said. What you said don't sound good. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It only matters how they feel. What you said is offensive to them. You know what I'm saying? So all that, everything you said, they wouldn't agree. They would not agree with it. It's offensive.
Well,
And
what they'll do is they'll say, well, not all women, not all women. That's what they'll say. That'll be the defense. But I wanna go a little bit back if y'all don't mind us backpedaling a little bit. And I just want to shoot out there that I, wholeheartedly agree with Leon when he was stating what he was just stating. Leon, what you was just stating about the last names. Damn, why I just had a brain fart that
I don't
fast.
know what I said, bro.
No, it
What
was about the last name where Joe and D'Angelo had some pushback on. Oh, about marriage, about married before you carry. Because I don't know if we got through with what or everybody understood where you was coming from with it and how it would solve a lot of the issues with legacies and names and last names and all that. But when you get married before you decide to have a child, it really just it cuts off the options and not speaking of the hyphenated names. Even we got a few people that's listening that said their wife name is hyphenated, but their children's name isn't hyphenated. So when you get married before you have a baby, even if that baby ain't yours and she cheated on you or whatever the case may be, and you didn't know or don't know, that baby comes out, that baby is going to get the father's last name. That what's going to go on that birth certificate, that father signed that birth certificate, that baby is going to have that father's last name. You know, so I wholeheartedly agree with that marry before you carry idea because it could stop a lot of confusions. You know what I mean? But I believe what we have drifted to, and I want to get again, we got Day Day opinion. I want to get Scott, Leon, and D'Angelo opinion on the way society is today. But what we have drifted off to is everybody having kids out of wedlock. Women is more empowered now to make certain decisions that is affecting legacies and generations. So we have became a society that don't honor the male as much as they used to, and don't honor the last name as much as they used to, and also who don't know. I mean, this is really like, I don't know if it really was like this back in the day as much as it is today, but it is really disgusting to see a woman that got four different baby daddies, bro.
it is for me
Mhm.
too. I hate that. That's
You
Most
know,
definitely.
that shit, the morals and the characteristics, the society, the fucking prostitute society that we living in, cash me before I give you this ass type mentality that a lot of women have is disgusting, and it is the reason why last names and names is beginning not to mean shit. Not even only on last names, but a lot of people first names don't mean shit nowadays, bro. What the fuck is a Carisha? What the fuck is a Tom Unisha? Or you know what I mean? A lot of names that people are giving their kids is crazy. And
Stupid
I'm
as
just talking
hell.
about our culture, but I'll land right there. We can
so.
keep it
The
up.
need to say for married men on this panel to believe that your wives aren't making the decisions every day just to shut the fuck up because she don't want to hear your mouth is diabolical. Y'all know how much women could say, and she say every week we get her heated. Um,
Well, shit,
Uh-huh.
y'all should shut the fuck up. What you mean?
uh,
Right. And they do what you mean how much they could say. Shit, they
and
can
that's
say
another
more than
thing.
what they say.
They,
Go
when
ahead,
don't
B.
they
I
Go ahead.
think that she say that women making the decision to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up more. Like that's what makes that's what makes it better, and that goes on both parts. Neither one neither one of us know when to shut the fuck up, but y'all do it. Y'all don't shut the fuck up. Y'all need to shut the fuck up even more. You do. You do.
Yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't
just
go
that.
as I
It's just
wouldn't go as
that.
far as to say that.
But hey, look, it's just that simple that they need to shut the fuck up more and let a nigga lead.
Yeah.
Period.
My thing, D'Angelo, even if you don't shut the fuck up, this is my thing. Even if you don't shut the fuck up, and I'm not disagreeing with you at all. To me, it's okay to feel a certain way and express your feelings. Like you have a right to your feelings, but your feelings don't make you right, right? So even if you don't shut the fuck up, just know when to let the leader lead. Know when to, okay, I might not agree with you and I might still got something to say, but I do understand what the final decision is going to be in this case, whatever the argument or disagreement is about.
Like me, man, look,
See,
I know when to shut the fuck up myself. Like, you know, I know we all I'm speaking for me. I ain't gonna say we all.
Mhm.
I know when I didn't say something or done something and I need to shut the fuck up. I know when I have went to that last point of my wife nerve that the next move might not be a good one. I need to probably stand down. I You have to be good at picking and choosing your battles, man.
Yeah, I was just
And
about to say,
and
hey, D'Angelo.
they want to fight every damn battle.
Hey, D'Angelo, you gotta learn when to engage with that shit too, because they could be
You
trying
hit
to
the word
start some
right on
shit.
the
You ain't
money.
gotta react to every motherfucking thing. You can let some shit go.
Yeah,
You ain't never
facts.
lied, Scott.
and
You took the words right out.
that goes back to Slugs, the question you asked, and you know, I know you say you want everybody else perspective, but it goes back to what I was saying. You know, it's women stripping men from that. You know, it's women stripping men from that leadership position. You know, and um for the needed to say that, you know, it's crazy that y'all women choose to shut the fuck up and they can say much more. And every man on this panel saying that, you know, y'all need to, you know, shut the fuck up even more. You know, and for a woman to have rebuttal on that is the reason that I said what I said in the first place, Slugs. That's a form of a woman stripping a man from that power. Back in the day, we didn't have these problems because women didn't feel like they had to be the fucking leader of the house. They let a man lead. It goes back to what y'all said. They let a man lead, and they didn't have to worry about a woman talking or giving feedback. We didn't have to fucking goddamn it. We didn't have to go buy a bag just to make a woman happy for Mother's Day or bring flowers every Friday or something like that. No, what's best for the house was best for the house, and that's why the house worked better back in the day because most women didn't have a say so. Most
Yeah,
women didn't
you.
have a say so on how this house was going to be governed. So now with women feeling like, oh no, you know, we equal, the world say we're equal and I should have a say so, or I should say I have more to say, but I'm gonna learn to shut the no, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that. It should be the man leading, and what happens happens. When you silence a man, you ruin a household. Like, why is you silencing a man, a man that's supposed to protect you? You know, when a man start feeling like you, feeling like less of a man, how can you expect for him to feel like a man in public when he don't even feel like a man in the household?
That's a
Mhm.
good. That's a good point, man. Like, but I'm gonna I'm gonna flip it a little bit. Like, I mean, we just you gotta pick the right person who you can work through things with. Like
Right.
the thing about that, bro. Um, some people some people get sold these dreams of they gonna see what they see on TV and they think every day is gonna be roses and bubbles. But the truth of the matter, man, is um I have more disagreements with my wife than anybody else on earth. But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
That's the way it's supposed to be. And we got to work through it. And it ain't gonna always be perfect. It's gonna get ugly in this motherfucker sometime. But it's also gonna be some smooth days. It's just that they kind of expected it. expect it to be smooth all the time, man, and don't know how to deal with it. They think every argument is the end of the world.
Right. Exactly. Hey, dude,
But we
I
kind
can't stand that.
of spinning off the name topic and legacy thing though.
Yeah.
We gotta try to reel it back in on that one. Um,
So that's why I asked, what was the perception? What do y'all think society is today? They gave his answer. Do y'all think society is have that same mentality with carrying on the legacy, or they think the significance of having of your name? Do you think they care?
I think, man,
Hell no.
I think like the modern culture, you know what I'm saying, it pushes individuality over family identity. Because
Yeah.
it's like social media kind of created the main character syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Like me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Back in the day, it was a little bit more of us, and social media has put a spotlight on it, all the cameras, and it's definitely different today.
Right. I agree with you. I feel like a lot of people, and it's nobody's fault, but like my family, man, we go out to eat, we be all big, we be taking up the whole restaurant because it's a lot of us. And then when you see us, me, my nephews, my brothers, we all look alike. My son, we look alike. You know what I mean? Because our genes are strong. I think we all take pride in that. But a lot of people, people don't have that. I'm just saying, I don't know no percentages or nothing, but people don't have it sometimes. So that it's foreign to them for a family to be close knit and all that. It's foreign. So yeah.
I got one more thing to add too, and this is a shot. You know what I'm saying? A personal shot at Leon. I think also we as a people we becoming disconnected from our ancestry and our roots. Well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
That's a personal shot to Leon.
yeah,
That's a
that's a
personal
personal
shot to me, huh?
yeah, that's a personal shot to me.
That ain't. I'm not. How am I disconnected from the roots?
So
Cause
now
you like mounted up, I guess. That's where that come from.
No, that ain't what he talking about. I want to know what he talking about.
that is what I'm talking about. Nah, that ain't what I'm talking about,
I
though.
know you.
I'm talking about he want us to gloss over the past and shit.
And I'm not saying gloss over. I'm saying what I'm saying is you can't keep dwelling on the past. That's what I'm saying.
I agree, but I think I agree that we can't keep dwelling on it, but sometimes you make it seem like it's just okay, this happened, so what? It is what it is. No, it don't work
Well,
like
nigga,
that.
that's how it is, nigga. It happened, and it is what it is. Now, what can you do about it? You can't do nothing about it but complain and make
Not
excuses.
no, not. That's another topic. My bad, slug. Uh,
You all good?
uh, I don't know who turn it is. Yeah, somebody go.
Leon, you got something to say about society today and what they think? What's your opinion about how people nowadays take up last names, or do they take it as
Um,
serious?
no, I don't think they take it serious at all. I think it's that shit they don't even give a fuck nowadays. Like this society is, man, I think this society, you shouldn't even be willing to even raise kids in this society. That's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm.
think you should think about like it, because you got to realize, bro, it's too much going on, bro. Like you can't control what your kids are being influenced by. Social media is big, so they gon' look on social media and see and see some shit that they want to do or want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't control it. Like you could just try to, tell your kids like, yo, this is not the way to go. But it's like they still can be influenced on
Right.
friends, social media, everything, bro. And it's like it's like some kids nowadays they're not getting taught that because you got fucking 15, 16-year-olds having kids. So they raise their kid raising the kid. And then when they 16 and they pregnant, they had this kid, they push it off to the grandmas or the grandparents. And the grandparents can't do nothing about them because they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah. Or
You
they
got and
or
then
the
you got
young one.
grandmas that's fucking 36, 37 years old.
Yeah.
So they doomed time they come out the womb, they doomed.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
So I'm gonna give y'all some pushback on that a little bit. I'm gonna try to at least. What do y'all think about That's cause I try to go deep into shit and I always try every answer I ask myself, well, why? Why? Why is it like that? So what do y'all think about like this new society, the flip side to um the generational wealth and everything, the legacy and standing on what your family last name is. The flip side is people really not wanting to live by their legacy because the generational curses that's attached to that legacy, or the bad things that then transpire from generation to generation, from grandpa, great grandpa to dad, and now it's like, okay, I'm the third, but shit, I'm William, or I'm Jeremy the third, or Jeremy the fourth, but the second and the first Jeremys was fucked up. So I ain't finna pass on this damn Jeremy. I'm not finna pass on this legacy when this one was a gambling or alcoholic. This one was an addict. This one wasn't unsuccessful. It's like we passing on curses.
But hey,
So
that's how it be though, Slug. Like we don't we pass on generational trauma too.
right.
We
So people changing their name because they think that the name is what's attached to the curses. What do y'all think about that? You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, but like some of them, they try to make a change and try to,
Yeah.
change the way of the legacy.
Yeah, I feel like your legacy is your legacy.
Right. Yeah, your legacy is your legacy. No
You
matter
choose what
no
legacy
matter
you
if you
want to
have the
follow.
same last name or not.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I just feel like it all boils down to me is like my father is 70. My father is 72 years old. I know my father. My father have told me. He have told me plenty of times. Yes, he done been to black white only stores. He done been to had to go around the back and take a piss. He said when he was coming up, they didn't think nothing of it. It was normal. So that's why that last name means something to me. I'm standing on it. And knowing what my father been through. My father may have been a bad man, but you know the circumstances he was brought up in made him the person he is. And we have to put that into account. So it goes back to what Leon said. Your legacy is your legacy, bro. Just because you have a last name don't mean you have to follow in their footsteps. You make your own footsteps. Now,
Right.
if the footsteps is something, if the shoes, if your father some shoes, because I never, me personally, I never feel like I could fulfill my father's shoes. That's just me. I'm not gonna even try to wear them shoes because I didn't go through the trauma he went. I didn't go through what he went through in life. I don't know if I could have went through what he went through in life, but uh I would expect for my son to feel the same way. Like, nah, man, my father put me in better positions to where I don't have to try to fit his shoes. So the legacy, the last name is going to be, furthered along, but my legacy is my legacy. My son's legacy is here. So I don't, I feel like when we say that your last name is your legacy, I feel like that's kind of a push. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like last name means everything to me. Your legacy is yours. Your legacy is what you make of it, not what your father, was, and it should carry on to you. Now, like D'Angelo said, some trauma do pass on. Some trauma do pass on, and that's sad. That's a sad thing, but I'm
Damn.
pretty sure most parents don't want that to happen.
Damn, I just thought about this, y'all, and I don't know why I say this damn video, and I don't know if any one of y'all seen it or not. But it was this video, or it's this video trending, and I'm gonna try to find it. But it's this video that's trending, and it's saying it's like small clips of people talking about what their parents left them or what they got to brag about. And I want to say, and I don't want to turn this to a racial conversation, but it say it was 15 people, and 3 out of 15 was black, and all the other cultures was talking about what they bragging about, and what they all was bragging about, it was something that their parents had left them and gave them. And our culture, the 3 people that represented our culture got on, and they was really bragging about, I don't know, like something small like their jewelry or something like that. I'm gonna try to find that clip and see if I can send it to you. But that just came to mind because it's like when you talking about it's a push start or it's a jump start. Your last name is kind of a jump start. What your parents left you is kind of a jump start. But isn't that what we all do it for?
Right, because that's it right there, Slug. Like, my goal was to be a better man than my father, and I think that I am, and that was my father's goal. My father's goal was for me to be a better man than him, and that's not me stomping on my pops or discrediting his legacy. But the goal was me to take it a step further, and I did. You know what I'm saying? I did. I mean, pat myself on the back, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I did. Now the ball in junior court, and we gonna see.
But how do you feel what I said about that though, D'Angelo? I don't know how that
That's
that
why
reached
you
y'all.
you made me you made me think about it, man. Because I don't know if it was I don't know if you meant it, or I don't know what you meant by it, but you used the phrase. You was like, uh my father was a bad man. So I don't know what you meant by that, but that immediately made me think like, whatever my father was, I was trying to be better than that. I took the
Right.
positives. I took the positives. You
But
know
I'm
what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm I was speaking on like when I said I don't think I could ever fulfill my father's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how y'all took that or how y'all felt about that, but I think I think we gonna always, with the circumstances that our parents was put in, I think we'll always fall short of even living up to what they meant to us. You giving them like um what my father meant to me is it means more than anything. If you get what I'm trying to like, you get what I'm saying, man. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying, Scott.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree 100% because that's how I am about my daddy, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing about my daddy. My daddy's a great man. Not even my brothers and sisters. My sister, and my brothers can't even because they had a kind of a different childhood that I had. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was battling stuff when he was younger. The daddy that they know, I don't know. I never seen him. You know what I'm saying? Be out of character. You did what I'm saying, but when I came along, he changed a lot of things about his life. You know what I mean? Him and my mother been married for over 50 years, but he changed some things about himself when I came along. So even with that, if they get to talking too crazy, I'm like, hey, my daddy ain't did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because that's how I feel. So and me, I can't look at it. I understand exactly what D'Angelo's saying. But I definitely understand what Joe's saying about feeling, D'Angelo say trying to be a better man. Joe saying I'd never be able to fill his shoes. You supposed to strive to be better, but I don't feel like I would ever be the man that he is or my brothers. I told you my brothers are older, so I really look up to them as well. And then it's even to the point where my nephew is in his 30s. The stuff that he does, I look up to that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than him, but I look up. He does some dope things. So I just feel like that's why I say that name for me. Our last name mean a whole lot to me because we some dope people. That's
Lee.
Um, it's crazy going back what Scott said about how he was raised. It's crazy that you said that, Scott, because I don't know if y'all remember, but y'all disagree with me when I said this. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was one podcast where I said just because you have the same parents does not mean you were raised the same.
Facts.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, he changed his life when you came along. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you like 2, 3, 4 years apart, you're not gonna be raised by the same parents that your older sister or older brother was raised by. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be raised different. So that's
For me,
why a
it's for
lot
me
of
it's 12 years. For me, it's 12
right,
years.
right, right, right. So but that's why a lot of siblings are, if you see like siblings that's like totally different than each other, that's probably why, because they were raised differently.
So okay, so wordplay means a lot to me, right? So
We know.
when you say raised the same, I
I
have
didn't
a
say raised
problem.
the same.
Wait, raised differently. I have a problem with that. I believe I believe that kids are raised the same, but they are treated differently. And I think that forms,
I
the
mean that
trauma in your
I
life.
agree. I agree
But I,
too.
don't- but I believe that kids are raised the same. Like no matter what, the characteristics in
I
me is the
disagree.
same characteristics in my siblings. You came up in that household together. Like y'all had to do the same chores. Like you all them Jacksons mimic each other. All of them, but he treated them differently, which gave them different traumas in their life. But they was all raised, their core values. He put that in all of them.
Okay, even though you disagree with what I said, there's a man here on the podcast that's a fact of what I just said.
And I agree. I agree with you 100%, Lee. Like, um, if just using Scott as an example,
Mhm.
his daddy wasn't the same nigga
There we go.
that he
Exactly.
was
There we go.
for his older
But
brothers and sisters that he was. Like with me not knowing a lot about Scott father, I bet you and during those 12 years between Scott and his sibling uh before
Mhm.
his father moved up the ladder a little bit. He like Scott probably didn't see them same struggles that his older brothers and sisters saw. So
Right,
that
he got it
also,
together.
the
The
the, the
pops
yeah,
got
But
it
but
struggles,
together.
the
hey,
struggles, the
but Joe,
struggles.
Joe, hold on.
Let
Let me
me
say
let me
this. Let
just
me
say
say this,
this.
Joe.
Go ahead.
Joe, I don't get me wrong. I agree with you.
me too.
Yes, kids are raised or are treated differently because some parents they have their favorites. You know what I'm saying? The youngest might get treated differently than the oldest one. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is just because you're in the same household doesn't mean that you're gonna be raised the same. That's all
I
I'm saying.
I
But I
I,
agree with
I
you there.
but I believe and I respectfully disagree with that. I don't believe that. Not and Scott got a 12-year gap, right? So it's kind of like. Scott was raised by grandparents, right? So grandparents are different than fucking parents. You have to be different, right? And you see where you went wrong at. You
You
know
said Scott was raised by what?
I didn't say he was raised. I said it's kind of like he was raised. That's a 12-year gap. 12-year
So the
gap
fuck
mean
what? Nigga, that's still his parents.
Man, he was in that mean he was raised by experienced parents.
Right.
it's y'all's. Hey, bro, when you walk on the crowd, when you go to
What the
when
fuck
Scott
is a grandparent? An experienced parent.
listen to what I'm saying. Scott, correct me if I'm wrong. If Scott went to school when he graduated from high school, they like, oh, is them your grandparents? Like because they are older parents. No, that's my
Hey
pops.
Scott, have anybody said your parents was your grandparents?
No, they ain't said. They used to try to roast me, saying my father was old as hell because he
Exactly.
always got, he had an afro.
Right,
You know, always
because
had an
that's
afro and
why.
a full beard.
But right,
Like Leon, I like bro. I'm 43, bro. My son finna be 1 in July.
okay.
You get what I'm
You,
saying?
And
So
and
you a
you're
what
gonna
I
you a
treat him
grandparent.
differently.
listen what I'm telling
You're
you.
gonna treat him differently than you treated your older one.
Listen to what I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
As my
Leon or D'Angelo and Joe, I sent y'all that video I was talking about whenever y'all get a chance. I sent it in Facebook.
Uh,
as my son grow older, yes, me personally, yes, my son is going to have an experience on life and probably be treated differently because of my status in life
you're
now.
gonna raise him
But
differently.
no, the core values is always going to be the same. The
I
core
understand the
values.
values, nigga, but it's gonna
So
be different.
so that means my kids are going to be raised the same. I may treat them differently, but they're going to be raised with the same. Like Scott just
Hey,
said.
dog.
Wait. Let me finish. Scott just said something that I tell people all the time. When two parents are fighting in a household, that kid leaves the house confused. They don't have an identity. Scott said, when I leave this house, I need to have, or was that you, Slugs? Say, I leave this house, I need to have an
That was me.
identity. I need to have an
Slug.
identity. And right, I need to have an identity. Me, when I walk out of this house, I know what I'm doing. I know what I stand for and everything. When my son walk out of this house, it's gonna be the same core values as when my oldest son walked out that house.
Got you. Joe, let me
But
ask
it's
you a
different.
question.
The older
Joe,
so
let
son,
me ask you a question,
the
so
bro.
older
they
son
gonna
had spam, and the young son had
but
steak.
Hold on, let me
It's
ask a
somewhat
question.
different.
Let
that's
me ask
not
a question.
raised different,
Let
bro.
me
That's
ask you
not
a
raised
question.
different,
Joe,
bro.
let me ask you a question. So when you had your first son, right?
That
Your
we not.
first son.
Let's not talk about
Listen,
money. I don't want to talk.
listen.
I don't
I'm
want to
not
talk
talking
about
about
money.
money. If you shut up.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen. So you had your first son, right?
hmm
So did you learn anything from having your first son up until now?
No, because my core values came from my
Oh
family
my
who raised
God.
me.
Oh my
Okay,
fucking God,
okay,
bro.
okay.
That nigga
All right,
say he
bro.
ain't
So
learned
you
shit.
He
never
Hey,
ain't
no,
learned
learned
you're
shit.
shit.
not getting. You're
You
not
never
getting.
learned nothing.
You're not getting. You only learn things in life that comes with money. You
What?
What?
Don't bring up money.
We
Don't
didn't
bring up.
say
Hey,
nothing
look, look.
about
Nobody
Hey,
said
money,
hey,
that.
hey,
Joe.
hey, hey. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Nobody said nothing about
Hey,
money, Joe.
hey,
What are you
hey,
talking
hey,
about?
listen to me. What did Scott just say? He said, I strive to be the man my father was. That's what you strive to be, meaning them core values. That doesn't change. That doesn't change. You
Hey,
don't
bro, you
change.
not
You
you not
don't change
understanding
as
what
a
I'm
man.
saying. You not
Okay,
So,
understanding what I'm
okay.
saying.
Joe,
So,
you don't be. Are you?
You can
You're not better
learn. You
equipped to
can
deal with.
learn.
I'm saying what I am saying is yes, I can learn different stuff going through life when I'm walking through life. But if my son is disrespectful, I'm gonna fuck him up. Whether he was born in
We not
2000,
disagreeing with that.
that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, my core values
Hey,
is
bro,
going to be.
your core values, of course they don't stay the same. But you're
So
saying
that means I'm
that
gonna
you
raise my
haven't learned shit.
Leon. What I'm telling you is who I was as far as who I am as at my core, my values, what I stand on in life, is the same as they was when I was 21 when I had my first son. I'ma stand on that.
So you never learned nothing from 21 to 40,
As
43.
my core values, no, I was raised by Sherian fucking Porter, bro. I was raised by
But
Joe
Joe,
Lewis
You not
Kelly.
understanding what
Joe,
I'm saying.
Joe,
what I am saying,
look, Joe, check it out.
y'all don't, y'all not trying to get
Listen
what
for
I'm
one. Let me
saying,
ask you
bro.
one
We
question.
understand what you're saying, bro.
So, Joe, you mean to tell me, okay, your core values stay the same? We understand that, we get that, and we agree with that. but the way you deliver those core values are not the same. If you over with a 20-year gap, a 20 plus year gap in between them,
Yeah,
if you have not evolved to,
a, I agree with
Let
you,
him
but
land. Let him finish. Let him
go ahead.
finish.
if you have not evolved to uh with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, life experience to smoothly deliver the message better, something is wrong. If you we get you giving the same message, but if you're delivering it the same way, you that's
Hey,
off.
AD, let me say something. Let
That's
me hold on,
that's
Joe. Let me
exactly
say something
that.
real
Let
quick,
me
real quick,
go
real
ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
And Scott gonna love this. For example,
Pause.
back. What am I pausing for?
Go ahead, Leon. Go ahead, Leon.
So, okay, back in the '80s and the '90s, right?
Hmm.
When they rapped, right, back in the '80s and '90s, do you think that the people right now, this modern society, will fucking get what they saying back then?
No.
Would they want to hear that from back then?
No.
That means back then, Ice Cube, Ice T, all of them, they gotta change the way they rap to for
Who?
these motherfuckers to
And,
understand what they talking about.
and guess what, Leon?
That's
And guess
all
what?
I'm saying.
No, no, they don't, Leon. No, they don't. You see what you fail to realize is if you're changing yourself for marketing, I'm talking about core value. Ice Cube
You
is
keep
not going to
saying that.
Ice Cube. Listen to me. Ice Cube is not going to change the basis of his raps. He's not going to come and fucking turn into a mumble rapper and not be a lyricist. He's not doing that. Not for no money. He's not. That's the
But I'm
base
not
core
saying
value.
be a mumble
Listen,
rapper.
listen to what I'm telling you. You
I'm
say they have
saying,
to Leon. What sells now is mumble rappers. Ice Cube and them is not gonna lower their standards to be a mumble rapper. The base of them, the core of them, of what they rap is going to stay the same. I understand what you saying, D'Angelo, about what you said about just to touch on what you said when you said you know how to relate things better. And that's why I said what I relayed to with Scott. His father probably got a little more lenient when he got old because he was
that's what we're
older.
talking about.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Because he was old. Look, because
The
he got
reason he got
older.
more strength, huh,
Look,
Scott?
Boy,
look, because he got older. But what I'm telling you is the core base of him is going to be the same. Because as a
we all
fucking
agree.
father, as a father in a household, you cannot send a kid out here understanding no means no. You can't fucking do that. If you soften that stance, kids run over soft parents more than they run over stern parents. Any day of the week, bro. You have to stand on your merit, bro. And that's what I'm saying. As a parent, me, I'm going to always raise my kids the same. Would I treat them differently? Yes, I am. I'm in a better place in life financially as a 43-year-old man than I was a 21-year-old man. I was living with my mom at 21. Like I'm in a
Hey,
better
Daddy,
position, bro.
we
So
hear you. We hear you. We just think that you're missing it. I think, like for me, with my kids, it's the 10-year gap between my daughter and my son. I feel like I know a little bit more now. It ain't got nothing to do with money. I know a little bit more now that I can deal with my son. It's easier for me to deal with my son than it was with my daughter because everything was brand new to me. It's my firstborn. But now I done went through it and seen some things, and now I got a 10-year gap. And so now my son, I think I'm better equipped to deal with him at 12 than I was when my daughter was 12. That's all. I think that's what we trying to say. It was the value's the same, but it's the better way for me to get my messages across to
and
them.
I and won't that fall in the line of treating them better? That's not the core values is going to be the same. Am I
Yeah,
right?
but okay, everybody keeps saying that the core values are the same. What I'm saying is I'm better
Wait.
equipped. I'm better equipped to deliver my core values to them instead of just jumping out the mud or just trying to get it out. Just we go figure this shit out. No, I went through it. So now with my son, I'm able to. He not gonna understand this. I'm gonna have to say it this way. It's the same
Right.
thing, but it's
Some
saying it
things, some
better.
things you yell, some things you used to yell, or you would have yelled at your daughter about. you delivering it different to your son because you feel that this is a better way to handle the situation. Therefore, you raising them different, even though the point that you're making is the same. No means no. If we saying that, you know what I mean. But
I asked Joe
uh,
that question though, Slug. Would he
that's,
raise? Would you? Hey Joe, would you raise your daughter if you had one the same way you would raise your son?
I would treat them different. They would be raised the same. I actually would be more like stern on my daughter than I would my son. But like I told you, men have sweet spots in their heart for their girls. That means you're going to treat her differently. She's going to feel like because and
you
that
see
is a
that
kid
video, D'Angelo?
and and to be honest, that is a kid's trait, right? That's something that kids think. Oh, you treated me differently because I mean, you raised me differently because they was treated differently. And I don't think adults think like that. I don't think like, oh, because I didn't whoop my son as much as I whooped my other son, that I raised them differently. I don't think like that.
Right. You don't think
I
like
think
that.
okay,
It
exactly.
might
But let's
not
just
be that. You
okay,
might
so
not
let's
think
just
that
agree to
way, but it
disagree,
might
bro.
not. It might be that way though.
Okay, we
Yeah, I
we
think
could
that's
agree
a
to
good,
disagree,
good.
bro.
Yeah, I think that's a
We'd
good.
agree to disagree, bro.
Right, I
Right.
But
think
I
that's a
just
good
I just feel
thing.
like we'd agree to disagree because I like I said I just feel like I'm big on words,
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
and treated and raised them two totally different things to me. That's just me.
So did you get the video, D'Angelo, that I sent? I want you to play that shit if you could.
Nah, you only the only thing I got was a picture, man.
On Facebook Messenger. What about you, Day Day? Did you get it? Because I want to make sure I'm sending it right before I try to send it again. I think it dives right into our topic, man. I put it on Facebook Messenger. It's a nice little video about uh legacy, man, and what parents leave their kids.
Yeah, I ain't get it. Anybody got it?
I got a
I ain't getting
picture.
nothing.
I ain't getting no video though.
Oh wow. I don't know where the fuck that picture come from.
You
I
don't
don't
even
even know who the fuck is that.
you don't even know how to work Facebook, Joe. What's wrong with you?
Uh,
Damn, I just had that shit. Whatever, y'all keep going.
You cut us off any motherfucking way now, nigga. But nah. Um. So we agreed to disagree with it. Um. What I think. I think we could use. Okay, like in today's generation, like they don't have that. They don't have the pride of building something from nothing. Like families who started with nothing, they kind of like built stability with like being the first homeowner in the family, the first business owner in the family, the first college graduate. You know,
hmm
it's like we kind of we achieved a lot of those things, and it ain't a lot of firsts no more, and it's like they putting stuff to the back burner, man.
What you mean by that?
I mean, like that ain't. It seemed like that ain't even on the list no more. Some of those things I named, not they not goals no more. Like it's when people don't. It seems like people don't have goals or goals worth meaning. Uh, that meaning thing. Like you got every kid thinking they finna start a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Like they not even getting creative with the the business ventures, bro. It's like I'm either going to the NBA, I'm a rapper, or I'm gonna have me a clothing line. It's like they haven't really got past that, man.
we all know they ain't buying that
There we
shit.
go. Y'all should have it now, bro. A child in 2026 is not the same as a child in 2006. They built different, mind, body, and soul. Shout out to Danita.
That don't even make sense. That makes no sense.
Mind, body, and soul. They built different.
Acting like how does that make sense?
Hey man,
Like
She missed me with the mind, body, and soul.
No. How is kids not built the same? Like
Right.
you telling me that when you went in a lab and said, this is how I want my kid. I want the kid to have this. No, a kid is a brain. When they come out, their brains are sponges. You teach the kid whatever they learn. So it's the parents that's rotten, not the fucking kids. Like, stop it. Like, kids are the same as they was in 2006. It's a fucking infant. Like, that don't makes no sense, man. Like,
I just think
come on, man.
they got more different devices because I ain't have to. When my daughter was 12, I don't think that I had to deal with her on Snapchat. But now my son and made him an account. It's like hell no. You know what I mean? So it's
But who
certain things.
garnished that, though? Who garnished that?
No, I'm just saying that's what I mean by certain things are different. I'm saying the world is different. The world is very different than
Oh, of course.
my daughter. I don't know if she had a cell phone at 12. My son does though. The stuff be happening. But I remember when I was 15, 16, I didn't have no cell phone. And I was gone.
Shit, I did.
No,
My son had a phone at 5.
Yeah,
I
but
felt
I'm
like
just
he
saying.
needed one. You know what I'm saying?
But me though, when I was like 15, 16, I didn't have a cell phone. Me and my homie I'm like, I'm getting on this bus now. So just stand on on Walcott, and if you see me, I'm gonna put my hand out the window, then you get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So we can go downtown and hoop. You know what I mean? So I think things are different now. We have all this access. It seems like we have more access to the kids, but it's more obstacles to communicate with the kids. If that makes sense.
Absolutely right. No, you absolutely right.
let me spin this video that Slug had.
Man, this video better be good, nigga, because you've been crying about playing this video for a minute.
It go with our topic.
What's your biggest financial flex?
My last name.
What's your last name?
Churchill. My family owns this place.
My great-grandfather started $1 billion company. It affects over 50% of human population.
We're closing in on a $4 billion transaction.
My dad actually owns one of the largest peanut butter companies in the world. Also have 3 horses in the Kentucky Derby.
I bought 1,400 shares of Tesla when it IPO'd, and I'll leave it at that.
Diamond studded. The match chain and bracelet, 180.
I won't have to work until ever. I'm set for life. My dad put $1 million into Tesla when I was young.
How much is it worth now?
Around 50 million.
Great-grandfather started Delaware Telephone Company and eventually became Verizon. I still have the stock in Verizon.
I grew up in Brazil. Neymar was actually my neighbor.
I have multiple $1 million mansions in Alaska.
Why Alaska?
It's the last frontier. I own one of the most prestigious golf courses in the United States. It's $1 million initiation fee. It's Blue Cut National. Dad has a Gulfstream 700. It's like 70 mil.
My sterling silver cup. I drink my water and my mint julep.
I just had 6 Emmys and 2 Oscars.
The hat was $1,200.
You can wear that next year too.
I won't wear the same thing twice.
I make more than a doctor, and I only have a bachelor's degree.
I have my mom's album play on my phone and she has no idea.
What you spend on that?
About $30K a month.
My grandparents are from the Sons of India. Now I go to the best engineering college in the country. My dad, he built money out of nothing. I wouldn't be shit without my dad. They made 30 plus family members reach financial freedom.
Did that not go with the topic?
Yeah, it definitely did go with the topic.
Comments?
It's like, we don't pass nothing down. We don't have nothing to pass down. But that's more of a generational wealth thing. But I guess it does go with the. I guess it does go with the name.
I want to say one thing. It was one person in there that said my parent owned a peanut butter company, and another one said my parent owned a cellular phone or a telephone company, and they is surviving off generational wealth with that. And it was another one, but I'm just gonna stick with them too. The crazy part about it is, y'all know who invented peanut butter? Who invented the cell phone?
With George Washington Carver, peanut butter.
And who invented the cell phone?
He invented a peanut.
How the fuck you get bit of peanut, nigga?
What are you talking about,
I
man?
mean, I invented the peanut, but who developed the peanut?
You
No,
niggas wild.
he invented a,
Ways to use them.
a bunch of different ways to use peanuts. Peanut butter was one.
Hmm.
And who invented um the first phone?
Who's a black dude?
So that's my thing. Um,
What's your point?
they is wealthy. Generations is wealthy off of shit that black people invented.
Okay.
So that's all I was just pointing out. If we was gonna, throw the race in there or whatever the case may be, but these folks, you see the black people, one bragged about their necklace, one bragged about their wrist,
So
and
who
another
fault is
one,
that?
huh?
So who fault is that?
I don't know. It's their family fault. I mean, they fought for bragging about that shit. I ain't pointing the blame at nobody. I'm just pointing out the overlying picture of what legacy mean, what your name mean, and what it does for your children's children. They living in a world where you can spend 30K a month and won't miss it. Like it's a whole nother world out there with these wealthy folks where you can spend 30, you can go somewhere and spend 100K and it won't bother you.
And the people that we look, some of the people that we look up to, um, they acquire these things and then sell it. That's why I I had this I don't really rock with Jay-Z like that. You know what I'm saying? Bob Johnson, another one. Um, like he started he started BET and he sold it to Viacom. It's like somebody something should be valuable enough to know I'm not selling this. This belongs to me. This belongs to us. This is for us, and they can't have it.
Yeah.
I'm a I'm a I'm a
Joe,
freaky
you got
I'm
go
a freaky
ahead, my
Tyler,
bad.
I'm a freaky Tyler Perry fan. Like Tyler Perry is all we got left. He a fruit. He a fruit, but you know what I'm saying. He put on for us though. His his work is trash.
Trash as fuck. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, his work is trash. But what he stand for though, he lets it well be known. He one of us.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
if
Go
I
ahead.
start a company and it end up being worth 50 million, then they offer me 5 billion, I'm selling the fuck out that company.
Hell, motherfucking yeah, nigga.
I know,
Uh,
understand
But
exactly what you
I heard
said,
people
D'Angelo.
saying
but
they made
Hey,
hoes. Okay,
hey
make
Jeff,
another hoe.
Jeff just said black people always selling out.
Listen, I understand exactly what D'Angelo's saying. Like, keep it, but shit. Hey, it is what it is.
What you got to say about that, Joe? You listen to the video?
Um, yeah, I listen to it. I don't like watching videos like that, man. It's demeaning and it's probably some white dude fucking recorded the fucking video, bro. And I just
What does that have to do with that?
You know
have
what?
everything to do with it.
I think that came from the Kentucky Derby.
Yep.
No, and mostly white people there. Of course, it's gonna be a fucking gotta make a lot of rich people at the fucking Kentucky Derby. And you go there and ask them questions. Like, I just feel like, bro, it's a lot of when you ask questions like that. Of course, you're gonna get a lot of white people that got generational wealth and um. But it goes back to everything what D'Angelo always say. It's the burials that was broken. We finally broke a burial and we got a little money, we started, wanting to have good things in life, and it triggered over to to the people, that's come before us now, like these kids these days, or even us when we was coming up. You know, the shiny things impressed us, not the important things didn't impress us. So it always goes back to what D'Angelo said. We 500 years behind. What do you expect, bro? Like, we 500 years behind. So
I agree.
it's gonna take a lot of catching up to do, and they know it. And um, when D'Angelo just said, like he just said, like Tyler Perry is one of us. I disagree. Tyler Perry not one of us, because when he had a chance to stand behind one of us, which was Monique, he fucking took it. He said, nah, I'm cool. You know,
Hey,
so
he
I
ain't
don't think
perfect.
he's one of us, bro. I mean, yeah, I know he ain't perfect, but he got the size of showing that he will sell. You know, if it came down to it, because the one man that said he wasn't selling shit, is rumors that they killed him. So, you know, so what are we supposed to do? Like Scott
Who is
said, man,
that?
you bet. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson owned fucking 75% of Sony Records. And when he said he wasn't selling none of his shit, that's what they did. He
Oh
just
yeah, they got him
automatically died.
shit.
Like, get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here, bro.
yeah, that
This man,
motherfucker.
this man owned half of the music industry, and they wanted their shit back.
He
It's that
died.
simple.
He died 300 million in debt. They was finna
Yeah, because
liquidate his shit.
they no, they what they wanted him to sell his shit. He said, "No, I'm not selling it." That's why he was going on that tour. He knew that tour would have got him out of debt. He could have sold that fucking. He could have sold his. He could have sold his shares in and Sony and all that stuff. He probably could have just sold the Beatles catalog and got the money. But he said, "I wasn't selling it."
I don't
That
believe.
tour, that tour definitely would have got him out of debt.
Of course it would have, and that's why
One
he was
year.
going on tour, bro. If you
Nigga,
look, if you watch his
a couple
interviews,
tours would have got him out of debt.
if you watch that interview before Mike died, bro, he did not want to do that tour. He had to.
Yeah, I'm
Mike
sure.
had to do that
I
fucking
believe.
tour, bro.
I believe that. I believe that is true. That the tour definitely. The tour definitely would have got him out of debt. I just don't believe that. Um, I don't believe that all that was in. In the play. We always hit that, man. Oh, Bill Cosby went to jail because he was finna buy NBC. We this that. We always hear that, man. All those whispers and shit. We always hear that. Ain't nothing.
D'Angelo, it doesn't make sense though. The man
You don't believe
owned
him when you hear him,
he
D'Angelo?
owned 75% of Sony, bro. Like they music. Like he could have just sold that shit. You don't believe people was trying to buy that shit from him, bro?
I'm sure that they was because he.
Okay, and he's saying no, I'm not selling it. What you think they gonna do?
And he started talking shit too.
They
Look,
gonna
I
come
don't know.
take
He
it.
definitely did, but
And
look.
now look at it. Now the shit is goddamn it. They done sold the shit now.
Hey,
So,
Like,
cause
come on,
you
bro.
that
couldn't
could be
play a Beatles you couldn't play Beatles songs on commercial and on TV and shit. Now you
Shit,
can.
nothing. Not a Jay-Z song, not a Beyonce song, none of that. All them,
Now
bro.
you can.
Now
But
you
see,
can.
I don't look. This the only point that I'm saying. I'm not saying that none of that stuff is not true. It very well may be true, but we don't know either way, and we always jump on that bridge. You
So
know what I'm
why?
saying?
So so so
We
why?
always
So why is we just
jump on
gonna
that
believe
bridge.
what they
Joe,
say?
you just said they killed Michael Jackson.
But why
Yeah.
why 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 is you why? Okay, so let me ask you this: why are you gonna believe just what they say though?
I don't.
So
I
what you
don't.
believe then? One of them got to
I
be
don't
true.
know.
You in the
I'm
so
saying I
you in
don't
the
know.
middle somewhere? Don't know?
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know.
See,
Let's look at this now. Look, and I ain't. I'm look, and when I say this, y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm probably the biggest Michael Jackson fan on this motherfucker.
No, you know the fuck you ain't.
I love this nigga, but
You couldn't dance like him.
no, I couldn't.
I
But
did.
I had all the moves.
but we
I
talk.
did.
Shut up.
He did play with monkeys and had all them surgeries and was taking all those pills and all that shit.
You said hanging out with monkeys.
That's no, I ain't trying to be funny though, but those dude was on an extreme amount of painkillers that the normal human wasn't supposed to be on. He died from this shit, bro.
What Bubbles got to do with it?
Hey, it was a monkey, bro.
He said he playing with monkeys. What that got to do with him dying?
So I'm
I
look, I'm
listen,
not
bro.
saying whether
Oh
they
shit!
killed them or did
He said,
or
"What
not.
both got to do
Only
with it?"
thing I'm saying is I can see it both ways, and I'm not just automatically sold that they killed them.
Me neither. I agree,
Man,
D.
y'all tripping, bro.
I
Y'all
am
tripping.
shit. Even if they didn't, I'm still sold. I'm still sold that they killed him. I'm sold they killed King. I'm sold that they
Hey,
killed Malcolm
D'Angelo,
X.
D'Angelo, can I ask you something? You being a racist, cause well, you probably, well, is you a racist or a bigot? Which one would you consider yourself?
Hey, Choke, you said black people can't be racist.
We no, we can't. But so that means so
So why are you asking him that question?
okay. So is you don't you is you a bigot? Well, what is you? You just don't like them, right? So you're a bigot, right?
He's a racist.
So let me
He's
ask you
racist,
this,
just
D'Angelo.
like you.
Let me ask you this, D'Angelo.
He prejudiced.
What is the one thing that the Mountain Ducks is not giving up?
Power.
Exactly. Owning 75% of Sony is power. That there in itself should tell you that something happened to that man, bro.
Uh,
There's no way, like you can't, like, and you know how much that shit, like Scott just said, bro. Fucking, you couldn't play a Beatles song. You couldn't play a Beatles song without Mike getting paid.
Hey, Joe, do you know that for a fact
No, what?
that they
Leon
yeah.
killed
is.
him? That
Hey,
they
Leon.
killed
Oh,
him? Yes
No,
or
I
no?
don't. No, I don't know that for a fact.
Exactly.
No, look, Leon. You look. No, I don't know that for a fact. I don't know that for a fact, right?
And that's all I'm saying.
Right. That's all he trying to
O-
say.
okay. But do you know for a fact that they didn't kill him?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
No,
He,
no, 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 no. You said you saying right. So you just said, yeah, but that man was on a lot of painkillers, and that's what killed him. That's what you just said.
He said he can believe it both
I
ways.
said I could
right.
believe
He
it
believe
both
both
ways,
ways.
bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
with him.
I
I agree.
I don't think painkillers killed Michael Jackson. I don't.
If they,
I
hey,
believe
if it's
I
true
believe they
the
killed that
amount
man.
that they said he was on, it's definitely possible, bro.
And it's also possible that the amount they said he was on, he wasn't on. You know, it's here or there. You know what I mean? I can just see that when bro, when it
Is
look like a duck, when
is
it look like a duck, walk like a duck, talk like a duck, it's a fucking duck. You obviously feel some type of way about mountain ducks for a reason. That
And
feeling just
Mike
ain't
looked
come
like a
from
duck.
nowhere.
Mike looked just like a duck.
But listen, that feeling didn't just come out of
So was he
nowhere. The
one of
way you
them, D?
feel,
He was one
the
of them?
way you feel about mountain ducks didn't just come out of nowhere. We got so much evidence in our history to let us know that whenever someone of color get into a higher power where they can change the narrative and they can have a multitude of black people following them just off of their word, they get wiped off this fucking planet, bro. It's too many cases where we can talk about and we can bring up where to the point that it's just not a coincidence no more. You know, if you can be naive all you want, but I'm just not naive. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying, yes, I know for a fact it was for sure this, that, and the third. I'm not saying that. I can never say that because I'm not God. I don't know what the
But
fuck
you
was
just
going on.
said you was leaning in that direction, though.
I'm not a fool, bro. I'm not naive. I more so will believe that that was the case versus drugs being the
Yeah,
case.
but you still don't believe 100%.
I believe 100%, bro.
But you just said you more so believe that. More so means you don't believe
As
100%.
far as bro, when you sit here and say, "Oh, I believe 100%," I don't know 100%. I believe 100. It's a big difference. I believe it 100%. I'm not 100% sure that I know that it's what happened. But if I was to have to sway one way or another, I'm gonna sway that way just because, not because of the drugs, not because of the power he had, just because of the past and the evidence of what has happened before for leaders that really cared and would really go to the end for the black people in this country,
Man,
bro.
he was an entertainer. He wasn't a leader, bro.
He was he didn't have to be a leader. He loved black people, bro, and he would have gave whatever he wanted to give, or however he would have gave whatever
See, y'all,
for the
look,
culture.
y'all
Michael
finna make
Jackson
me
loved people. Michael Jackson loved people.
hold
So
But
he
on,
loved
like
but
equality,
y'all finna
he
make
equality.
loved
me be
Period.
on here seeming like I don't fuck with Mike, and I've been playing
That's
Mike
what it looked
for,
like to me.
for a month. But for you have to go by sometimes you have to go by what things look like. It don't look like he fucked with black people. His children white. He looks white. He talk like he white. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
miss me with that shit. And again, I'm gonna say it again. I
It's not
love Mike.
like that. They
Nah,
just said
no, you don't.
he
If
loved
you should have
people.
black children. If you black, you should have
hey
black
hey hey
children.
hey 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 D'Angelo, can I ask you something? I
Go
want to
ahead.
ask you something. And
Go
Scott may
ahead.
know this. And Scott being a fan, he may know this. I don't know the dates off top.
I do.
Okay, so when did Michael Jackson buy the catalog of the Beatles and Sony? What year?
Like 80,
It had to
86,
be
86,
84.
87. No, it's
Yeah.
86, 87.
Okay. 'Cause I
Okay,
remember he
so
told Paul McCartney, "I'm gonna buy your shit."
And he
so
did.
so so when was the first scandal that came out about Mike?
Right after that,
Exactly.
No,
So we gotta stop it, bro.
no. It
We
wasn't.
gotta stop it,
It,
bro.
it
The
wasn't.
world turned
That
on
wasn't
Mike
that.
soon as
That
he bought
wasn't.
that
What I
catalog,
gotta
bro.
stop you, bro. That didn't. That wasn't the case. That wasn't. That wasn't the case.
Bro,
That was.
Mike was the world darling until he bought the fucking catalog, bro.
That is
Who
not
said it
true.
was the world darling, nigga? Everybody
Who?
love Mike.
Nah, bro, stop it,
I
bro.
remember.
That is not true.
Nah,
They
bro.
they
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 they started running that man through the ground, bro.
they listen. That did
Mike
not
didn't have
happen.
a hey
Listen.
Scott.
Listen
Mike
for a
didn't have a
second.
problem with nobody but Jermaine until he bought them baby catalog.
Listen, hey, listen for a second. They Mike didn't have problems with uh them allegations with about the kids and all that into the 90s, brother. It was the 90s when he started. See, when look in the 80s when he was hanging out with Webster, we thought it was cute. But then when he started hanging out with Macaulay Culkin after Home Alone, then it became a problem.
hey, look, it had August 14th, 1985. That's when he bought that shit
Okay.
And what was
for
his first case?
47.5 mil.
What was his first case?
Okay.
Yeah.
But we getting besides the point. The point I was making really was that well, I'm not saying he was pro-black. Okay, I'm
He
saying that
was.
but listen, I'm not saying he was pro-black. And when I say he's not pro-black, he's not a he's not a Dr. Umar. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I don't. It
He
ain't that
wasn't
I.
a Dr. Umar. But what I meant was he loved black people, and he would, like Day said, he loved
Who you talking about?
people.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah,
Yeah, that nigga
like
love
they
people.
he
Period.
loved people.
Oh,
So
oh 04, oh 04, D'Angelo. It's,
2004 was his first case?
yeah.
God damn.
with him loving people, if he had the option to make things even, if he had the option to be fair, he'd have been fair.
Man, I
And
look.
So
when
y'all
you in
motherfuckers
power
wrong
like
then.
that, when you
Look,
in power like that, and you can make shit fair, Michael Jackson probably would have been the king of the fucking world, bro.
so
Fuck the
look.
states. I'm talking about the world, bro.
Like, man, I
Low
want
key
to play. I
was,
want to
nigga.
play devil advocate, bro. Like,
If that nigga would have got into
because
some
look,
acting, some real acting, he was a good acting aside from that Wizard of Oz shit. Man, Michael Jackson probably would have been the king of the world, bro.
fuck it, bro. If this what it got to be. If I got to look like the bad guy, that's what it got to be.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
go
Because
ahead.
because listen, man.
Because if I'm the asshole, you got to be the bad guy.
Okay, well, let me be the bad guy for a minute, bro. Like, I'm not saying that Mike didn't like black people or whatsoever, but it's kind of fucking strange that he married two different white women. Let me finish. Don't cut me off, please. He married two different white women. He made three different white babies. He was infatuated with Brooke Shields
and Diana Ross.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, you just okay.
And who was it? If anybody want to Google Michael Jackson's first girlfriend, Google
Stephanie Mills.
There wasn't Stephanie. Stephanie said that.
Okay, so look.
Wait,
she lied.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
You asked the question. You said somebody.
Diana Ross,
I said Google it.
You forgot Diana Ross though.
He was infatuated with her. He wasn't in no relationship with her. His first look who his first girlfriend was, a white actress.
O'Neal, what's her name?
Tatum O'Neal.
Tatum O'Neal.
It was pretty though.
Pretty don't got nothing to do with it. And when he went into that meeting with Sony, they asked him what he wanted to do. I want to be Elton John. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude has a deep look. He changed his color.
No, he didn't.
He has a deep infatuation with being light-skinned, bro.
Hey, you talking about? So this is what I don't like. What you doing right now? You talking about? He said he wanted to be Elton John. The nigga spent his whole life trying to mimic James Brown. What the fuck are you talking about, dog? And then when he was young, he had a whole lot of black girlfriends in Hollywood and in the music industry. And you want to name out the few, huh?
Who?
Okay, D'Angelo.
Who? You
sound like an owl.
No, you saying Stephanie Mills said that. We ain't never hear Mike say it. We never hear Mike say it.
They were going out, dude.
Okay, let me tell you how I...
Wait. Stephanie Mills down the Ross. He used to go out with Whitney Houston. I don't know why you laughing.
Michael Jackson?
She said it.
Michael Jackson used to go with Whitney Houston.
Yes.
They hung out, bro.
Hell no.
They hung out.
Hell no.
They didn't date. They didn't date.
Hey, Leon, you can't say hell no. You ain't never heard this shit before. So how you just go say hell no to something that's true? Because even Bobby Brown wrote that shit in his. Bobby Brown wrote it in his book. He told Bobby Brown that because Bobby was with me, and he told Bobby. Bobby Brown said Michael Jackson was like, I was gonna marry that girl, and then Bobby said, yeah, I was gonna marry your sister, nigga.
So look, Scott.
So I'm just saying.
Let me push back, Scott.
Man, he was hitting Whitney Houston.
When they open the books, like put it like this.
It's interviews with her saying it.
When somebody
pull it up.
When somebody say,
you pull it up.
Listen, when somebody say, man, this D'Angelo talk all this. He loved black women and he loved black people. I challenge anybody to go look into my history. Do a background check on me and find a white woman.
Hey, G, we know you don't. Hey, listen. We know you don't like white women, dude.
No, but what I'm saying, but the only thing I'm saying,
you ain't on Michael Jackson.
No. Only thing I'm saying is like we can't put it past this. He tried to be. He looked white, bro. He tried to make himself white.
What's wrong with him dating white people?
No, what I'm saying is because they made it so emphatic that Mike loves black people.
He does.
Nigga, he love all people. Nigga, remember the song? It don't matter if you black or white, nigga.
But why did he have to emulate? Why did he have to appear to be one of them?
He didn't like his nose.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. Him appearing to be white, him appearing that image that we talking about with his vitiligo and all that image that we talking about, it probably doubled his motherfucking celebrity status, bro.
Hey, when that man said he had vitiligo, and then they kept questioning, he said, "I ain't gay. I love black people. I love my who I am. I am a black American." He said, "I love being black." So he said, people be bullshit when they try to make him out to say that he wants to be something that he's not. That's why he did all them videos with all these niggas in it. He did Remember the Time with all black people with Egypt running shit. That's what I'm saying. You can't just keep dismissing the shit, the work he tried to do.
I mean, yeah, he put them in the video and all that, man. But I'm just saying, bro. He had a
Look at it, keep it.
he had a deep affection for mountain ducks, bro.
I ain't going.
Hey, brother.
I'm not going. He was fucking with hoes. And that's why, like, what's that? Keep It in the Closet. He put the gorgeous Naomi Campbell in the video. Nothing, yeah.
That's like saying Martin Luther King ain't like black people.
Bro, to the fact that his own brother even took a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Jermaine dumbass?
Yeah, I ain't gonna play it because we'll get a content strike, but I'm gonna share it.
Hey, listen, I know exactly what Jermaine had a song called Word to the Bad.
Yes,
and
sir.
Jermaine was a fucking hater because Mike he was the lead singer. Then here come Mike, and then Mike.
About Mike.
I'm finna put it in the group chat, man. I ain't gonna play it.
No, it's a lame ass song. And then you know what he did after that? He said, "I'm sorry."
He said you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You changed your face because you want to be.
And they listen,
the color of your face because you want to be them, man.
He said, "Hey, listen." When they sat down and did the interview, and he was like, "I was just mad. I wasn't supposed to do that." That's you. Jermaine is a lame. He a lame for that. Do you see?
Scott, he gotta kiss the ring, Scott. He gotta kiss the ring.
How he gonna say something about somebody and you see that he look like the motherfucking 10 man? How he gonna talk about what somebody did?
Hey Scott, first of all, this my talk about Mike want to be white and had kids by a white woman. He had kids by a white woman, and then go on there and say your brother want to be white, and then he had kids by his brother girl. Like, get the fuck out of here. Jermaine was
right. Jermaine ain't shit.
Lame, bro.
Hey, who was that? That was Randy.
Of him, bro.
Hey, listen, Randy got kids. He married a bitch and got some kids. Jermaine Jackson go marry the same bitch and put kids in her. Get the fuck on, Jermaine.
The family got into it over that shit, bro.
Jermaine ain't shit.
And one more thing I want to say to you.
Hey, Leon.
Hey, look,
Leon.
Wait. Randy and Jermaine got kids by the same goddamn
Listen,
woman.
Randy
got 2 and Jermaine got 3.
So look, Jermaine winning up. Jermaine winning her after.
Crazy.
They just kicked out the crib.
Right, she was still staying in that bitch. They OG said you got to get the fuck off.
They just kicked out the crib,
they just kicked her out a couple years ago, Joe.
Yeah, Leon, see, that's what I'm saying. You ain't tell me nothing about no Michael Jackson from Jermaine.
She was staying at the Jackson Estate all these years.
Yeah,
bro.
she was staying at that
mansion. Kids grown. Kids grown as hell.
That's where all of the kids stayed, though.
Jermaine bogus, bro. Jermaine bogus going behind that man back.
So if he'll fuck his brother wife and had kids, of course he gonna say this nigga Michael Jackson ain't shit.
So here's another thing I want to bring to D'Angelo attention though too. I guess we still kind of on subject, whatever. But this is what I want to bring to D'Angelo attention. Bro, that family had a lot of fucking trauma, bro. They was dealing with a lot, bro. Mike, from a baby on to his deathbed, was dealing with them Jacksons, bro. And a lot of the psychological things that he was dealing with could have played a role in his trauma, bro, that he was dealing with when it comes to family. We talk about name and namesake, bro. The shit he had to do to uphold the Jackson's name, bro, traumatized the fuck out of him. So all the medicine and all the medical things that this country tend to put you on as if that's gonna solve any of your issues played a big role in his psychological issues. We all can agree that Mike wasn't a normal person. He wasn't an average person. And even in that, bro, not being an average person, you're going to be weird as fuck to everybody. And if he didn't have the haters that we're talking about, he wouldn't have been of significant. He wouldn't even be this in a conversation right now. When
Bro,
you
everybody
great,
ain't that weird, bro.
when you great, bro, when you're great, oh, you're weird, my nigga. When you changing, setting trends and changing the world, you're not average. You're not the same. You're not normal.
You think Prince was weird?
Prince was
Very,
weird, bro.
You think
very.
Michael Jordan weird?
Hell no.
Jordan is a little weird, bro.
Man, get the
How?
fuck out of here, bro.
He
How? What the
different,
fuck
bro.
Michael Jordan do weird? Nothing.
Michael Jordan is
I
not
don't want to
weird.
say
We
okay.
giving
He,
excuses. We giving excuses to these people.
Yeah.
Like I'm with D'Angelo, bro. I'm with
bro,
D'Angelo,
what
bro.
great
Hey,
motherfucker you know?
wait. Let me just say this. I'm with D'Angelo, and D'Angelo did say this, and I agree 100% with him. Is we have to stop acting like it wasn't something wrong with Mike. There was something wrong with him, bro, and
That's what I
and
just
and
said.
we all know it. And we not finna give him the excuse of oh he was
He got
genius, so that
whooping.
made him weird and all that shit. Now we finna give him that excuse. Mike, it was something wrong with Mike, bro.
Every day,
It
the
was
only
something wrong
thing
with
I'm
Mike, bro.
saying is
Can we
he
get back
dated
on
black. He
topic
dated
though?
black women. Okay. He dated black women, and he loved black people. He did a lot for black people. I don't care
I
what you
agree.
think.
Bet.
I agree
Can we
with
get
you.
back on topic though?
What
What
you
black?
want to talk about, Leon?
What you mean? Y'all
I'm
motherfuckers be
asking.
saying
What? Go ahead.
whatever what the topic is, nigga.
Well, you don't even know what you want to talk about. You just don't want to talk about this because you don't have no childhood either. Shit. Fuck you.
That's why I said it's kind of on top because we talking about a legacy here. We talking about a person, a family that
Silly motherfucker, boy.
Yeah,
And then Leon ain't got nothing to say about Michael Jackson.
yeah. It's
That's my dog.
and hey, I'm a pro Joe Jackson nigga. On the real, bro.
I
Like
hear you. I hear you.
all this dragging them sons, they bogus. They bogus for letting the world drag their daddy name like that. They
Mm.
they bogus. You know what I'm saying? That crazy motherfucker had a dream and he believed it. He believed that his motherfucker, he was gonna make his kids into some superstars. And it took unorthodox way of getting that shit accomplished, and he did it. I would nobody be bad mouthing my motherfucking daddy. I took them whoopings and kept on fucking ticking.
You a pro
Yeah.
Ike Turner guy?
I was about. Hey, Daddy, I was just about to say. I hate they bash Ike Turner too. He got
Hey,
our ass in line.
but that's different though. That's different.
Shit, no, it
He
ain't.
beat women. He beat up a wife and girlfriends. I'm talking about a father. We don't know Ike Turner as a father,
Well, he was her daddy.
basically.
We do know
But
Ike
but,
Turner
but
as a
Joe,
father. You got look, Ike his kids
Talking
the
about
grown.
little
community,
Ike.
hey, the black community
That
needs a
nigga
lot
be
more.
retarded. I swear
Tim
to
Turner
God.
got kids, bro.
You
Hey,
niggas
the
retarded.
black community needs more Joe Jacksons than we need motherfucking all these other puss ass soft ass parents.
Hey,
I
you
agree
right.
with you.
Hey,
I
but Joe.
agree.
Hey, Joe. Remember his baby mama dropped them kids off. Come on now, you gotta get these motherfucking kids.
Who you talking
Dog,
about?
you need help.
I ain't tired of. I ain't tired of. That heifer dropped them kids off at on the front door.
Your
That
ass
nigga
need
said,
help.
"Hey, bitch, you better come get these motherfucking kids." I ain't playing that. Motherfucker Ray got in the car, drove the fuck off. Here comes Tina Turner. Come on now, babies. Ike mad than a motherfucker, boy. This ain't no house with no children.
Damn. This nigga Scott need help.
Hey,
Somebody take that
boy.
nigga phone, G. He need help.
This ain't no house with no child
Louis
raising.
Fitz, Louis Fittsburg played the shit out of Ike, bro.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that shit funny as hell, man.
Oh shit.
Hey, but to like Leon said, man, to get back on how y'all. So is what is a deal breaker with y'all when it comes to anything? Anything when it comes to um that let your last name or even yeah, basically your last name or what you stand for as a man. What's deal breakers to y'all when it comes to that? Like even with your kids, with your lady, with your you know friends, anything. Like what'll be the deal breaker?
Uh,
Um,
you said like the
I
name
say
about the woman taking the last name?
Yeah, taking the
Oh,
last name, anything. Like would you be mad? Would you have been mad at your parents if you didn't have your father's last name? Like
oh,
how would
definitely,
you?
definitely. I definitely would have been upset because I think that's how it is. And then I wasn't going for it. I named both my kids. I named them first, middle, and last name. Yeah, well, the last name was a given, but I named them. All the kids really, because I have some that you know, my kid's mother, she was too like she delivered too early, so some of the, I had two of them that didn't make it, but I still named all of it. You know what I mean? So I named because one of the sons that didn't make it, this person, the first one, he would have been his birthday just passed. So I don't know, he would have been 26. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to name him Michael. I was like, my first son gonna be named Michael because them all my heroes. Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? So I named all of them, and I thought that was important for me. And then my daughter has the feminine version of the name Michael, is Micaiah. You know what I mean? So I did that, and I think it's very important. That's names mean something. Names really do mean something, especially their last name. Their last name whole way. Like I say, people see us and they be like, I love that we all look alike. We got the same mannerisms. And then when they see that name, they're like, oh, okay. And they know my people. And they know it's good stock right there.
yeah, I named all my kids too, and all of them got my initials. Um,
That's dope.
one of my deal breakers, bro, and I might get some slack for this shit. But one of my deal breakers, bro, and God forbid, man, if one of my boys decide to go the other way, I'm gonna need my name back, son.
mm.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna
That's tough.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and let you go. You can't carry this name that way, my nigga. Bring my name back. Get your ass over there with that shit, my boy.
I
I'm
think,
gonna
look,
have,
well, as far as that, man, uh I think we all probably would say the same thing, but I don't. But when we probably won't all act that way. We say we will, but
mm,
you still gonna probably look at them as your child and be, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna feel away. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna be mad for a minute, but eventually, it's probably still gonna come back to being my shorty. You know what I'm saying? Still my seed, and you're gonna be mad at him, but you still gonna love him and shit.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. I sent the video to the chat the other day, and with LeBron James and Bronny and Bryce, and they was in that hallway. And Bron was talking about them, and it just put me in a place of thinking like that's what you always see as a parent, right? Uh, I can understand why LeBron got pissed off at Stephen A. Because at the end of the day, these are my kids, right? And you don't see the grown man that they is today. You gonna always see that little boy they used to follow behind you. I wanted to be just like you when he
Definitely.
was
Yeah.
younger. So it's kind of hard. I feel what D'Angelo saying. Like we could say one thing, but it's when at the end of the day, like D'Angelo is always gonna come back around to that's your seed, and you don't want to see him harmed or anything like that, and it's gonna always come to a protection thing as you as a parent. Um, that's just me. Me personally, like I said earlier, my deal breakers is if you try to disattach my name. That's me. Like I'm not going for that shit. I will literally, from the jump, if you want to tie your name to my kid's name, if anything, you know, it ain't no, you gonna hyphenate my kid's name. Just give them your name, and I'm moving around. I don't want shit to do with them. That's just me. Like I
My,
pay child support or I do whatever I gotta do, but if you wanna make it seem like you're that important in this decision, then you make all the decisions, and I'm gonna move around from it.
I'm saying,
my deal breaker is uh my deal breaker is not handling your responsibilities as a parent. Like I would if I had a situation where my kid was not being a parent and an involved parent, I would be comfortable with never speaking to him another day for the rest of my life.
Damn.
whoa.
Damn.
But wow,
But
that's crazy.
if he gay, you'll be okay with accepting them back. I'm trying to
Uh,
get this straight.
yeah, yes.
Oh, no shit. You try to get it straight.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it exactly. If you, that's how much leading means to me. That's how much leading means to me. Being gay ain't got nothing to do with that.
Being
Now
gay ain't got
I'm
nothing
gonna
to do
feel
with what?
I'm gonna feel away. I'm gonna feel away about you being gay.
Man, being gay, he ain't even finna reproduce for you. Your legacy die with him if he gay.
Yeah,
Thank God I don't got to worry about that.
but
But
see, that's another thing. I'm with D'Angelo, man. Yeah, but if I don't think I could go without talking to my kids no more. But if you not being a parent and you got kids out here and stuff like, yeah, that'll piss me off too.
you
Hey,
you
but
take that to the
it
bank.
depends on the situation though,
I
man.
don't care what the situation
Yeah,
is.
now you gotta be in your
It
kid's life,
is
bro.
because if you trying to be in that child's life and the woman ain't letting you, you not just gonna not talk to your son.
So Lee, we had this discussion before.
Ain't
Um,
no woman keep you from not being in your child's life. What are you
exactly.
talking
What
about?
the fuck is you talking about?
Hey
We
dog.
we had this discussion before. Explain to me what you talking about?
Okay. If a motherfucker is trying to see their kid and the so is there no women out here that's stopping men from seeing their kids?
No,
No, it's
no,
No.
men allowing it.
it's me and
Yeah.
allowing it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
it's
D'Angelo,
it's
right,
it's,
bro.
it's the
Okay.
man's fault,
It
bro.
is it is legally impossible for a woman to keep you out of your kid's life.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's just talk to men who's going through this situation. That's
Take
I
what we
your
would
need
ass
to
love
to
to.
talk to.
court. Bottom line, go to court and exercise your rights. Okay, you
I
got
would
rights,
love
my
to.
Like
nigga.
I said, let's talk to motherfuckers who's going through this problem.
That's what I'm doing. I'm talking to
Because
him.
my thing is, y'all, if y'all not in that situation, y'all wouldn't know.
So
No,
Lee,
I've been in that
Hey,
situation.
hey, hey, Leon, you tripping,
I'm
bro?
just, I'm, hey, hey,
Listen,
hey, bro,
listen to
hey,
what I'm
hey,
telling
bro,
you,
I'm
Leon.
just
Leon,
playing devil's advocate. That's all.
Leon, listen to what I'm telling you. It is legally impossible, legally, not morally, legally impossible for a woman to keep a child out of his father's life.
Got you.
Meaning he could go down to the courthouse and legally get visitations, and she can't do shit about it. If she
Got you.
does, she could go to jail.
Yep. Them
Got you.
hoes. Them hoes. They
So
don't
it
want to go to
goes
jail,
it
gang.
goes back to what Slugs and D'Angelo said. I mean what D'Angelo said. Fathers have to be willingly don't want to be in them kids' life. That's it. That's all, bro.
I feel you.
because I'm trying to figure out like with the with these dudes that say, oh, she won't let me see him, and she doing this and she doing that. Okay, she making it hard for you. Whoop de doo. Whoop de doo. That's the game they play. But when you show her it don't matter how hard you try to make it, it ain't gonna work. That's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. Because I'm going down there, I'm turning myself in for child support.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my visitation, and we gonna get down to the bottom of this.
And
You
you
know what
want
I'm
me to tell
saying?
you something too, Leon? A lot of guys will be like, yeah, but she turned the kid against me. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And Leon, you should know this. You got two young boys, bro. Them kids' brains don't fully function until they get to a certain age. But as a young age, if you are embedded in them kids' life, bro, there is nothing, and I mean nothing them kids, that woman could say to tarnish you, bro. Because you've been
We
there.
already talked about this.
I don't
You've been
believe
there,
that
bro.
though.
Yeah, we already
Nah, I
talked
don't
about
believe
I
that
that,
don't
either.
believe
bro.
I
that,
think,
bro. I do not believe that,
You
bro.
have to be in the household, bro.
I'm
mm,
sorry, bro. No, I don't think so. I
Hey,
don't
Nigga,
think
you
so,
just
bro.
said we need fathers in the household not too long
No,
ago.
no, I didn't say that we don't need. I said there is no way a woman could tarnish a father's name as long as that father have been in that kid's life. If that dude have been in them kids' life since they been a baby,
We gonna have to talk to
nothing,
somebody
nothing,
who's
it's
been through
nothing,
that.
it's nothing a woman could do, bro. I'm sorry,
I
bro.
know, man. If
well,
my
look what he just said, y'all. Listen to what he just said. He said if that man has been in that child's
Nigga, we
life
heard him.
since he was a baby, then there's nothing that the woman can do to tarnish it. Okay, I agree with that. If that man is in that child's life, no, ain't nothing the woman can do. But if that
bullshit.
man isn't there on a regular basis,
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Hey,
then she
look.
can.
If look, my father was always there. But if my mama would have said my daddy did any motherfucking thing bogus, I would have believed my mama. I would have
And
believed
we
my
talked
mama,
about this.
and most of us would too, whether we want to admit it or not, because that's who we
No,
uh
mm-mm.
Not me,
that,
bro. I don't
Not
agree with
me.
that, bro. I don't think I would have, bro.
Cause
yeah.
kids,
Cause
one thing, one
I
thing,
thought
one
my
thing we
father, I thought everything of my father, bro. I
I
didn't,
did too.
I wouldn't. Ain't no way my mama could have told me my father beat her or something like that, and I would have believed it. Like, nah, I still wanted, bro. I wanted to be with my father all the
But if
fucking
you a
time, bro.
kid, you not gonna say, no, I don't believe that.
If your father is in your life and coming to get you and spending time with you, it's nothing nobody could tell you to say you're not waiting at that window for your
But
no,
father to
I don't
hey
come
know
pick you
why
up
bro,
on
we
that
act like
Friday, bro.
kids is just some damn dumbass
we not
programming
acting like
thing.
that. But what did Joe just say? He just said kids' brains don't develop until they older.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
but that don't mean they dumb.
We never said that they was dumb.
maybe I'm just different, bro, because like I was raised because my father told me that I was to protect my mama at all costs,
Protect her.
even
Exactly.
against him.
You absolutely correct, but that
So
still don't tarnish.
if my
But that
mama
still,
told me,
but
if
did
my
that
mama told
tarnish
me that this nigga smacked her,
you? And you think
I'm not gonna believe. Oh, my daddy's this nice ass nigga that didn't do it.
okay?
No,
So I'm asking you,
my mama said you smacked her. You smacked her. It's up.
does that tarnish? Does that tarnish how you look at your father though? That's what I'm
Yes,
saying. Like what I'm saying
yes.
is, as look first, this is what I'm gonna say, bro. And
If
this real talk, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
my father hurt my
As
mother,
a as
they
a as
punished him.
a as from when I can remember, from when I was furthest back I remember to when I always wanted to be around my father. I was probably 5 years old, right? My mother and my father weren't together, but my father was very much embedded in my life, right? So every time my father used to come, like on the weekend or something, I was waiting for him to come get me. I wanted to go with my father. I wanted for my father to come get us and take us to the park and eat liver cheese and fish and do all this stuff.
Ugh.
I couldn't wait for that shit, bro.
Did you say
That shit
liver
was
cheese?
let me
Yeah.
finish, bro.
Yeah,
Let
we
me finish,
huh?
The
bro.
fuck is that?
Let me finish,
Ah,
bro.
shit
Damn,
fat.
that
So,
nigga said,
nigga,
"What the
you
fuck
is
is that?"
this from the South shit, nigga. Hog head cheese, all that shit. You don't know
Oh,
about
Oh,
that
hog
shit.
and
that
cheese.
shit,
Yeah, I
that
know
You
what
shit
hog
understand?
and
fat.
cheese is.
So what I'm saying is it's nothing my mama could have did from 5 years old to about 16 or 15 to change that narrative of my father. Nothing. Now, when I became 15 years old and I'm feeling like I'm smelling myself and I'm an immature man, I'm very immature at that age. I don't know no better. I just know You bet not put your hands on my mama. Yes, my mama could have came in the house and told me my father hit her, and I probably would have had a conversation with him like, hey man, why you hitting my mother? Something like that. Of course, but I have to understand that I am right now to this day, me knowing the 16-year-old kid I was a very immature person. But if me thinking as a grown man right now, bro, it's nothing. When I tell you nothing, my mama could have did from a young age. So I was about 16 to when I fucking started being immature. That could have made me not be sitting at that door waiting for my father to come get me on Friday. Nothing at all,
Okay,
bro. Because
can I
that was exciting to. I wanted to be with my father.
let me ask something real quick. Like when I say um you know, my mama could have said something to me or whatever that would sway my opinion of my father. It's vice versa. My father could have said something to me that swayed opinion about my mother as well, because as a child, we ain't smart enough to, you know what I'm saying, dictate all those who's right and wrongs in those situations. We loyal to the person that's talking to us and in our ear at the moment. Y'all making you making it seem like these kids is adults.
No, they're not. They don't
Kids
know how
are
to
highly
discern.
impressionable, bro.
You absolutely correct,
They're
D,
highly
bro.
impressionable.
But what I'm saying is that don't change the outlook on what you have of your parents though. You might be hurt at the moment. Yes, you might be hurting like my daddy hit my mom and you might cry. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't change that feeling you have for your daddy, that your daddy was the toughest motherfucker in the world. That never's gonna
You're right.
change.
You're right.
You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna
so
ask y'all. I'm
now
gonna ask y'all
now
this.
what just to finish what I'm saying, it could have changed if your father wasn't there
There. Right.
because you never envisioned your father as Superman. You never thought your daddy was Superman. That's what I mean by when I say if you and your kids' life from when they little, you imprint a vision on them that will never leave unless you leave. It's that simple.
Right.
Kids' brains are like sponges, bro. They want to do what you do. They want to be like you. They all that stuff. The mannerism. You want to walk like your daddy when you little. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that stuff carries. Now to what Leon was saying, how can a woman make you hate that a person that you think is Superman? Think about this, Scott. I ask you this: can anybody made you hate Michelangelo?
I
The
thought
ninja.
I
No.
thought Mama was Superwoman, bro, too.
And you get what I'm saying, Scott?
Yeah.
You can't make nobody hurt they hero. Nobody on this earth. Your mama could have told you no more watching Ninja Turtles. You would have found a way to watch Ninja Turtles.
Oh, look, because my mom got on my nerves. She told me I couldn't listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony one day. I was like, shit. Yeah, all right.
And that's what and think about that. Think about the Bone Thugs and Harmony was a short period of Scott life. His daddy was there every day. How can you make him hate that?
Nah, them niggas still there for me.
How can you make him hate? How can
But I
somebody
understand what you're
make you
saying.
make that, Leon? That's
Yeah.
Listen,
Didn't
I,
impossible,
Lazy
bro.
just diss finesse?
nah, he didn't do that. That was AI. But yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, even with my parents, man, even if they get into it, I hear stories from my sister about how it used to be. It still didn't change the way I feel about my daddy because I remember I used to have to sleep. It was four of us in the house. I did. My mom and my daddy used to get off work around 12, get to the crib 12:20, 12:30. Hey, I'm on the let out couch because there was a lot of us in the house. And he get there, go get his food off the stove, and he sit there, we watch Discovery Channel and shit like that. You know what I mean? And so I'm sitting, I'm supposed to be asleep, but I'm watching TV with him. That's memories that I have. And that's kind of made me the man who I am because I start paying attention to a lot of things. When they talking about ancient Egypt, they talking about this culture, they talking about this, they talking about that. My daddy loved a lot of different shit. He got books. I try to mimic my house after my parents' house because I know how I was as a kid. I was always curious. So He might have a tape somewhere. I'll go get the tape and play it. It's Rolls Royce. I didn't know shit about Rolls Royce as a kid, but I was like, hey, I like Blood Don't Live Here No More. I like this song. I like this car wash. What is car wash? I like this. And then he had books
Nigga,
out.
your dad had a Rolls Royce?
Man, sure. You know what I'm talking about, man. Rose,
Oh,
the
I was
group.
just like, damn, this nigga come from money.
Nah, the group. But yeah, but then he had books everywhere. So I just be it wasn't, I had a Nintendo or whatever. My brother bought me a Nintendo, but it wasn't no when I was a kid, I wasn't outside all the time. So I grab a book and just start reading it. It'd be Play-Doh or something. I'm just reading books, listening to music, reading books. And I try to make it so that if my kids get bored one day, they'll pick up one of these books. I got Diary of Anne Frank. I got all these books in the house. Like they might hear about it and then want to experience it. So that's why I try to mimic my daddy when it comes to that. And my mother couldn't tell me shit wrong with my daddy. My siblings can't tell me shit wrong with my daddy. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going.
And you know why that is, Leon? Because everybody's perspective is not your reality, bro. That's what people need to start realizing, bro.
That's dope.
Everybody, you just because somebody perceives your daddy to be this, your reality is totally different. So how the fuck can somebody change your reality? Think about this. How it could be your brother could be the stone coldest killer in the world.
Yeah,
But to
buddy.
you, he's just your brother. And
Mm-hmm.
you ain't trying to hear shit about what nobody else saying. But in the streets, motherfuckers know not to fuck with him.
Yeah.
And when he come home, he playing fucking guy. He come home with you and your little sister, and you see him in a room playing doll with your sister. How can he
Hey
be a
bro,
killer?
hey bro, I agree with everything you saying. So let me ask you this. So with that killer, right? You a kid, correct? You a kid and
Hmm.
you just thinking like that's your brother, right? So
Yep.
when you get older and you find out all this shit, what would you think? What would you
What
say
you
about
mean?
that?
That's still
when
my
when
brother.
when when you start when Leon, you gotta understand. As an
Answer the
adult,
question.
Leon, oh my God, bro, you gotta let me answer it. As an adult, you start to form, like y'all said, your own beliefs on what you see, right? Of course, you gonna be like, man, my brother was a fucking dog out here. But in you still gonna know that, yeah, but it's kind of like John Gotti, right? John Gotti Jr., right? He say all the time, my father had to be who he was, but when he came home, he was a dad. And he said this as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
His daddy went to jail for life for what he did for the organization that his daddy built. But what do he stand on? Look at Pablo Escobar's son, bro. He said all the time, man, I didn't see my father as an animal of what y'all see. As an adult, he continues to say that.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Hey, I,
can't
I,
paint
I
the
feel
only
everything you
person the
saying.
only
I
person
agree
that
with
could
you.
paint the only person that could paint a picture in your mind of them is the person that's painting the picture. It's
I
that
feel
simple. Your mama can't paint a picture of your father in your mind. Only your father can.
I feel you. So therefore you're telling me that no kid out here believed their mother if their mother turned them against their father.
If that father wasn't in their life. Yes, I believe that. I don't think there's a kid out here whose father was there from the get-go. They mother could tarnish his name. It's
Got you.
impossible.
That's your opinion, correct?
Yeah,
Or you know
I
that for a
agree. I
fact.
agree with him on that. I agree 100%.
That's your
Because
opinion,
just like
right?
Nah,
he just,
yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay,
Hey
got you.
Leon, I find that hard to believe a person
I
that
got
will
you.
tell
That's your
me that,
opinion.
bro.
Right. So we don't know for a fact. That's just your opinion. But I got you. We agree to disagree.
no, we can never know for a fact, but just like shit, you can't say it no better than him. Only person that can paint the picture is the motherfucker with the brush. Is the person. Now his dad can make him believe that he ain't shit and that everything that his mother is saying is true. Now his mother or her mother uh can't do that. Him or her dad can show the qualities that the mother is saying, that this person have, that the dad has, and then he or she can believe that based off what the dad is doing. He ain't shit. He ain't there. He won't be there. He a liar. He a cheater. He a womanizer. He a beater. Mama saying all this shit to the child. And then the child looking at the dad, seeing that he a liar, he a cheater, he a womanizer, he a beater. Now, that perception is coming from the painter, which is the dad. But if the mother is saying all this shit, but then the child turn around and look at the dad like he just explained with Joe Gotti and Escobar kids, like they turn around looking at dad and seeing that this loving dad that's always there for them, that's telling them words of encouragement, that's there tucking them in and reading them stories and showing them love, then the child gonna look at the mother like he crazy, like sure shit, he that to you, he ain't that to me. And I think that's one thing we can take from this whole conversation. Never judge nobody off what somebody else say about that person. If Scott is going to so and so house stealing and going to our best friend house or our mutual friend house stealing, and our mutual friend coming to me like, man, that nigga a thief. He stole this, that, and the third. But every time Scott come over to my house, he bringing shit and he ain't stealing. I can't believe he a thief. He ain't stole from me.
I mean, everybody gonna say that.
So that's how we should. That's what I'm saying. We can take
No,
from
but
this.
see, with me, I don't put nothing past nobody, my nigga. That's just me. I might not believe you, but I'm not gonna put it past that nigga might not do the same shit to me.
Yeah, until he do it, until he show you that, and then you like, okay, this nigga a thief. Okay, this nigga a stealer.
But see,
This nigga.
I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna leave him somewhere in a room where he can steal.
Well, you tarnishing the relationship already, then,
No, I'm
Leon.
Yeah,
not.
You will not be
Leon,
No, I'm
that's
not.
doing
No,
very
I'm not.
good.
No, I'm
And
not.
then on top of that, Leon, if he a thief, he a motherfucking thief. Whether you leave him in a room or whatever, if he a thief and he good at thieving, he gonna steal what the fuck he can steal when he can steal. You gonna dictate where he gonna steal, how
Yes,
he
I
gonna steal.
can. Not bring him into my motherfucking crib.
Okay, well then it's right then. You tarnishing the relationship from the jump then. You know what I mean? You ain't giving the motherfucker the opportunity enough rope to hang themselves. I firmly believe, man, I'm always gonna give a motherfucker enough rope to hang themselves. I'm good at learning lessons. You know what I
I
mean?
feel
I'm
you.
not finna repeat the same lesson over. You show me you a thief one time, I'ma believe you. You know what I mean? But I'll give you enough rope, and I'm never gonna give you too much where it's gonna jeopardize my livelihood. So I can lose if you steal $150. I just paid you $150 to get you the fuck away from me and never deal with you again.
And then real quick, it's still a topic. One of the dopest feelings on earth is seeing my son mimic me. You know, he be trying to sit down like I sit down. You know what I mean? It did when it happens naturally too, because we all listen. When I see him just doing stuff, and I'm outside, and he with me. He try to stand like I stand. He'll sit down like I sit down. Man, that shit is so dope, and it makes me want to be a better person because I see that somebody's watching me, dude. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I have to be responsible for that. And I think
Hey,
it's dope for him to think I'm cool enough to try to be like me. You
that
Hey,
know.
changed
Slug.
my whole life, Scott.
Hey, Slug.
What's
That nigga just said he bringing the shit he already stole from your crib.
he said what?
He said he bringing back the shit he already stole from your crib. That's what he bringing.
Hell no. But no, that shit changed my life, Scott. Man, when I seen my oldest man, even to today, and today he's 17. So today I see him putting his own twist on what he got from me and
Exactly.
developing his own legacy and his own characteristics. But growing up, man, bro, I had trucks, bro. I had trucks, TVs in them and everything, bro. And when we used to ride in the trucks, bro, I used to put my foot up on the dash when I used to be driving, and I used to look over at him, bro. He'd have his little steering wheel G. He have his little steering wheel. He have his shades on and shit, and I be playing music and shit. and he'd have his little foot up on the other side, and I'd be looking out the corner of my eyes, and this little nigga watching every move I make, bro.
Yeah,
Everything
fact.
I do, hearing me on the phone, you know what I'm saying, playing on his fake phone and all that shit, bro. And just to see your image doing that, man, I don't think it's not a better feeling in the world, bro.
I
It's not a
swear.
better
I'm a,
feeling in
I'm
the
a,
world.
I'm gonna
You
end it with this, man. Like,
wait real
um,
quick. You was driving around with your feet on the thing?
I used to, you know how niggas used to
on the
drive with their
dashboard.
feet out. You know, you remember how niggas used to drive with their foot out the window? Y'all know nothing about that?
Nah, I don't know the shit about that, Jack.
Yeah,
I
man. I
thought,
used to
I
drive with
thought.
my foot. I used to put my foot up on the dash a little bit, my left foot up on the dash, and just be cruising.
Wait,
I'm
and
trusting.
drive?
Yeah.
Nah,
What type of shit
only
is
little
that?
bitty short motherfuckers could do that.
Right.
Nigga
What type
D'Angelo,
of
you
shit
been
is that,
fat your
nigga?
whole life. You ain't never in your life. You can't even dribble balls through all them motherfucking legs. Pause.
Oh,
You couldn't even do a crossover, nigga.
Nah, that's little nigga shit, bro. Can't
Hey,
no
I ain't never seen nobody do that shit. Now, if motherfuckers sit in the passenger side, yeah, but I
yeah.
ain't never seen no driver
Hey,
do
he
that.
driving
Man,
around
That
with
shit.
his
you ride
he
like
driving around with his socks on the
You
dashboard.
better not ride
Right.
with a truck driver, nigga.
Hey, but look though, I'm a end it with this, bro. Like, I'm glad, all of us are trying to be the greatest fathers we can be. Um, I'm glad y'all had y'all fathers in y'all lives, but of course y'all know I ain't have my father, so I don't know shit about what y'all talking about. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to be the greatest father I can be from what I've learned.
there you
So
go.
with that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to Data. Joe. Joe got
Yeah,
something to say.
so but I just wanted to touch on, we gonna spin it right now. I know, everybody. I hope we ended that on a great note for everybody, but uh, goes back to the topic we just talked about when y'all was saying the guys coming to Sky House and stealing and coming to your house and he don't you're not being a real friend. I want to just jump into a topic of guy codes. What's that unwritten guy code that y'all live by that, is like, no, we ain't doing that. Like, like D'Angelo said, pillow talking behind your guy back and stuff like that.
I thought Joe, you pillow talk.
I talked to my wife. Yeah, I talked to my wife, but that's not a guy code that I live by. That's something D'Angelo said. I just told you that. I said,
Okay.
what's
So
the
you
unwritten
named
guy
your you
code to
named your
y'all?
guy codes.
Uh, shady shit. Like, I don't like guys to like indirectly hate on you, right? Like,
I thought you
like
said don't nobody hate on people.
when I when,
That nigga
let me
Leon on your ass,
look.
boy.
This is what I mean when I say this. Like, okay, let's just say you introduce me to a somebody Leon, right? And your whole purpose was for me to fucking fall on my face so you could laugh at me, right? Or something like that. And then I get it, and then you go behind my back like, damn, you fucking with that nigga? He got a wife at home and shit like that, right? Like that's some shit men shouldn't do. That shit right there is like some goofy shit to me. Like I don't like that type of shit. So that's
I
like an
think I think
unwritten rule to
all
me.
I think all men abide by that. But what's something you abide by that you don't think other men would agree with?
I mean, I think all the unwritten codes is, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all got the handbook, you know what I'm saying, and know what you should do and what you shouldn't do as a guy. So I don't think it's none in that book that we can say that don't nobody else think of. So I was just saying stuff that stands out to me that I really don't rock with. Like if somebody did this to me, I'd be like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck away from him. You know what I'm saying? Because like looking for me to like pretending you want me to succeed and then going behind my back to make sure I fail. I don't rock with that. I don't rock with that. Like that. I feel like that's an unwritten code, that men should follow. And if men not doing that, then you need to just get the fuck from around them.
But D'Angelo, what you think?
You go pass. I'm passing to somebody
Go
else.
ahead, Flood.
What was the whole question? What was the Yeah, what was the whole question? Just what's an unwritten man rule?
Yeah, unwritten guy codes, right?
I don't know, bro. Be a man. Be a motherfucking man, bro. Like I really don't know how to answer that question. There's many things in our God book in our that falls along the guidelines of being a sucker ass nigga or a real nigga or a real man, you know. Just be a stand up dude. If you ain't taking care of your kids, I don't fuck with you. I just can't fuck with you. I don't want that type of energy around me. You know what I mean? If you don't have a leader in your life, you know, if you don't have somebody like God, if you ain't following some type of belief, you know, I believe you kind of lost. But I would not fuck with you, you know. But you wouldn't be part of my intermediate circle, you know, because you ain't look you living life frivolously. Um, so just be a
Would
man,
you
take
try
care of
to
your
would you
kids.
try to would you try to help him, you know what I'm saying, see it your way?
Nah, I would just be me, bro. You know, if we had conversations, we talk. You know, I would just talk from my perspective. I never try to force nobody or make nobody do anything. You know, so I just would tell them my perspective, and hopefully some of the things that I say make sense to them, and they go in their own bag and their own personal time and do their own research and come up with whatever they come up with. But I just believe as a man, it's important for you to be following something. You know what I mean? Instead of just living life like it's no creator. Um, being a man, working or you ain't got to be working a job, but you got to be a provider. You got to have some nuts. You know what I mean? Be a protector and just stand on something. Stand on something and just be 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 as honest as you could with the people that you love. When you start getting outside them guidelines, then I believe you breaking the man code. You know what I mean? You ain't being a father. You know, you ain't being a leader. You ain't being a provider, and you ain't being a protector. Then I believe everything else kind of falls in place if you're doing those things.
What you
Scott.
got, Scott?
Where's Scott?
Oh yeah, I got one of the biggest pet peeves I have. I don't mind somebody not liking me, but don't be trying to recruit motherfuckers to not like me with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be going to barrel like, yeah, that nigga Scott, boy, I can't stand him. Why? Cause this nigga, this, and this, and this. You know, and then I end up hearing this other be a bitch that tell me, oh, this nigga said you this, you that. I'm like, I don't even know this motherfucker. I
These
don't even
hoes
talk.
messy too.
I don't even talk him. I don't even talk to him. I don't understand why he's saying shit about. You know what I'm saying? That shit is one of my biggest peeves because people start causing confusion, and just because you feel a certain way about anything, it might be a bro that you like that I ain't even thinking about, but she be talking about. But you mad at me now. Now you want a concert of motherfuckers to be mad at me with you. I ain't even did shit. I just go work, come on. But I really do hate that because people they do that. They try to recruit people to hate you with them. And that's insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do niggas do that shit? Like, especially to bitches. Why do niggas go to bitches and talk about other niggas like these bitches ain't gossipers and they ain't gonna bring that shit back to you? I never
Exactly.
got this, bro.
And listen, man, I drive the bus, I got an aide, and she was like, man, I thought you was talking to this person, that person, this. I was like, she like, but I heard it from you. I'm like, I don't know them. Tell them to call me. There nobody up there got my number. Tell them to call me. They can't. They don't have my phone number. But they be talking. Wheels be spinning and shit for no reason. And I ain't even there. I hate people. But they got me talking to everybody in them motherfuckers. Yeah, I hate that shit when people just start shit like that. I
Yeah.
hate it. I hate that.
What about you, Leon?
Um, Shit, a nigga that ain't gonna leave me in a fight.
Oh, shit.
But no, man, I don't know. I'm big on a nigga. You know, I'm big on respect, bro. Like, um, I take pride in, like, I'm gonna show respect to you as long as you treat me with respect, and that's what I think. Like, what men want out of they friends, bro, is like respect and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like Scott was saying, like I agree with what y'all was saying. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been, hey Scott, what you said, bro, I've been through that shit, dog.
Yeah,
All the time, Joe. All the time.
yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, like I told Slug, like nothing surprises me anymore because I've already been through all that shit. So if it gets back to me, shoot, I don't even say shit. I'll be like, all right, cool, whatever.
What about fat people?
Well, I think fat people aren't disciplined. You know what I'm saying? I just think they're not disciplined in what they put in their bodies.
Oh shit.
That's all. But I love them though, man. I love all people.
That
You
nigga
feel
don't
me?
like fat people. You know
So
that.
so I didn't go. Um, I got mine is everything that I got too many, bro. But mine is everything that each one of y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy on the um heavy on the taking care of your kids, but I don't my a deal breaker for me, and this is an old country word. I don't know who know the meaning of it, but is a henpeck nigga. If anybody ever heard that term,
I ain't never heard of that goof ass
I
shit.
heard. Mm-hmm.
a
Yep.
What the fuck is a henpeck nigga?
henpeck nigga
Oh,
is a nigga who wife run
mm-hmm.
every motherfucking thing that got anything to do with, bro. I'm not finna be around no nigga like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a homie, bro. Whenever you have a conversation with him, you know what I'm saying? Well, I used to have a homie. Whenever you have a conversation, it always started out. Cause look, cause my wife said,
Right.
bro, your wife ain't here. I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck. I don't give a fuck what your wife said, my nigga. This bro time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We not thinking about no. We barely thinking about children right now. We definitely thinking about no
Right.
what women and wives doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know what your wife opinion of LeBron is.
Right.
You know, I just strong men, bro. Strong. Weak men are my biggest deal breakers,
Talking
bro.
about the beta males.
Beta males, bro. They my
Beta males.
it's insane to me, bro. It's too many beta males, bro.
Yeah.
That's where that first, you know what I'm saying, that first gay gene came from, a beta.
So what you say? What you say? A beta. So you calling a beta male a henpeck nigga? You said.
I mean,
That's what
it's part of it.
beta is, bro.
You don't think
Damn.
so, Slug?
No, I ain't
A
never heard
beta
the
and an
term.
alpha.
Oh,
Beta, yeah, beta,
Not beta. I'm talking about henpeck.
Oh.
oh yeah, impact. He said exactly what it mean, huh? Nigga follow behind the bitch. Whatever the bitch say, that's what he doing.
Oh shit. Oh
He
yeah,
ain't
that's
get,
a suffering. That's a
yeah,
nigga that was raised by bitches, most likely.
and this bitch raising him right there. You know?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I guess you know people try to say that you know men be attracted to the type of woman that they mother is. If you got a bossy ass mama and You know what I'm saying? Your mama ran over your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna be leaning that way. I ain't come from nothing like that.
Right.
I ain't come from nothing like that. But what hey Joe, you there? Did you have a secondary issue with you know what I'm saying, bro codes that you just can't tolerate?
No, like it goes back to what y'all said. You know, it just basically, you know, like I said, it's all the ones that's in
I
there.
don't
You
think
know,
so.
like
But
Scott.
he probably handling the load.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that slug need to mute his shit.
Yeah, it's just all the you know, like the generic, you know, the generic ones. That one just stand out to me. You know, I'm with all the ones y'all said, man. That one just stand out to me. You know, uh, kind of experienced that through a group of guys lately, and it just don't sit right with me.
What part? What you say? Don't sit right with you?
Um, like you know, like I said, you know, just you know, um, you secretly want people to fail. You know what I'm saying? But you plan you pretending like you want them to succeed. I don't like that. You know,
Yes,
with
sir.
nothing, with nothing. You know, like in the background, you're doing everything in your power to make sure I fail. But in front of me, you pretending that you want me to succeed. You know, man, yeah, you gonna do good, but in the background, you going to tell people, you know, don't fuck with him. He, you know, all that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that type of shit. You know, with nothing, with with in relationships and with jobs, anything. You know, it's just that type of stuff get people hurt, bro. You know, and that's why I say it's unwritten code that people, you know, the unwritten codes is it's codes that you know could get you fucked up. You know, that's what unwritten guy codes basically are. This could get you fucked up, fam. So why is you doing it? Like we don't need to even have a conversation about this. It's basically you do it, we into it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I look at unwritten guy codes as. You know, like you shouldn't be doing this shit, bro. Under no circumstances you should be doing this shit. You know, and that type of stuff you gotta watch with people. That's just me. I just, you know, like I said, had that happen recently in a, you know, in a little circle I'm in, and I don't like it.
You know what's another one?
What?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, you didn't put 13 profiles on the screen, goddamn it. You don't know which
Man,
one
my
it is.
shit fucking up again.
Weak ass phone. Talk about his goddamn phone, nigga.
Right, man. It's insane what kind of phone this motherfucker got. I'm surprised he got an iPhone. Where iPhone don't typically have them problems. Just
Yeah, they do. You got an old ass iPhone.
I got an old ass iPhone.
What you got?
12 plus.
I got a 16
damn,
Pro. I got a 16 Pro Max. Shit, my shit should be decent.
Hey, what's it on? 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your ass on the fucking 12? God
Hey,
damn.
hey, Lee. Why would look? This is just my logic. Why would I buy another one and this one work perfectly fine and I got all the same features you got?
No, you don't.
And why would I buy a motherfucking iPhone and my shit better than y'all's?
I look, I got an iPhone for FaceTime, for Apple Music, and all my phone do the same shit y'all's do.
Yo,
Don't
sir.
talk
Yo,
about
sir.
me. I got a
Yo, sir.
Samsung Galaxy, Jack.
Only thing different, D'Angelo, is the pictures.
I
Shit
know.
like that. The
Okay,
camera.
so if it don't make a difference, D'Angelo, why don't you just switch to Metro?
No, service is another
hell
thing.
no.
Service is another thing. I won't tolerate bullshit service.
Nah, this ain't bullshit. My shit work fine.
I'm with T-Mobile because I get more perks.
Metro
There
is
go
up
me
under
too.
T-Mobile.
Oh, see, D'Angelo like them
T-Mobile
T-Mobile Tuesdays. He can go get him a large pizza.
You goddamn right, and go see movies and all that.
Hell yeah, I know, cause I use that shit. all the time.
Yeah. Nah, another one of my pet peeve I just thought about is pause, but loose dick ass niggas.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What?
What the fuck is that?
Niggas
What the
that
fuck is
What are
that?
you talking about?
Why you
let me
worried about the nigga
explain.
dick?
Let me explain.
I don't know.
Niggas that's conniving, bro, over pussy. These soft ass niggas that'll do anything for pussy, stab a nigga in the back for pussy, a nigga that smile in your face, but he low key trying to fuck with your bitch, you know, niggas that so called your buddies and your friends, but low key they really trying to get what you got, bro. They hiding behind, this smile on their face, but lo and behold, they really would try to fuck your wife or try to fuck your sister or fuck somebody that's close to you that they know that you know what I mean, it's off limits.
I feel you, but that ain't what we call it, my dude.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
I just made that term up. I ain't never heard
Oh,
that
yeah.
okay.
term
Take it
before
back.
either.
Take it back.
But
Take
No,
it,
he
take it
can't
back.
take that back. He gotta sit with that.
Oh,
niggas got loose
Lord, look
sticks.
at his verse.
Niggas got loose
He
sticks.
gotta sit with that.
He got to sit
Niggas
with the loose dick.
He gotta sit.
Man,
He
niggas
gotta
that can't
sit with that
control
term.
themselves, bro. Damn, stop getting away from my point, bro. Niggas
Nah,
that can't control themselves, that shit weak as a bitch, bro.
stop saying that goof ass shit.
What, loose dicks?
Yeah, he told me we got to get canceled.
And then look, he come on he come on here with that Milwaukee ass slang and shit. That
Yeah,
shit,
I know I
that
just
shit
made that
weak
up.
as that shit weak as a bitch.
right.
They say that shit in Milwaukee, bro. We don't say that
They be like cheap ass nigga.
shit. Yeah, we don't say that, bro.
On the G folks, cheap ass niggas. Broke ass niggas.
That's I
Nah,
don't, you know what? I don't give no fuck about no nigga trying to fuck my brow because if she's solid, I ain't got shit to worry about. I don't give no fuck about that shit. Because it's
nah,
one less thing for me. It's one less thing to worry about because I can't spend my life worrying about a nigga trying to take my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't.
nah,
Hey,
nah,
if her
the
dumb ass goes, she
disrespect.
wasn't mine to begin with, nigga.
Now the disrespect ain't don't lie in whether or not he's successful at it. The disrespect is the smiling in your face, like he your brother,
Yeah,
like
but
he
I move
cool
around.
with you,
Hey, listen,
and
I'll move. Hey, Slug, real quick, I'll move around. It's a little nigga from on the block. He was younger than us. And he always used to be in competition with me on some hooping shit and some other shit. I was, what the fuck? To the point where he started fucking with my cousin, bro. And I'm just like, all right. But the nigga now to this day, he'll inbox me and I do not respond. That nigga inbox me like, who is this? And he'll screenshot a bro that's on my page. I'm like, gee, why you keep doing this? For years, he just screenshot a bro. Who is this? She cold. Put me on. Nigga, no. You do it yourself. But it's just like, why are you watching me? So why are you going through my friends list? Why are you going through my comments and finding bros that you want to talk to because you felt like I talked to them? I can't concern myself with that. I'd be stressed out all the time if a nigga wanted some shit that I had.
Well, I'm glad you know what I'm saying, you stopped inboxing him because that motherfucker would have been cut off. He's absolutely cut off.
Look, I don't say nothing to him. I read that shit and keep it moving. I don't say nothing.
You should block that.
Nah, you know why I don't? Because I want the niggas, I want motherfuckers to see that I'm cold.
Right. Right,
Nigga.
nigga.
I don't block none but husbands and boyfriends. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't block nothing else. I want y'all to see this shit.
Yeah, I be blocking motherfuckers.
Yeah, no.
Hey, motherfucker get to posting too much shit that goddamn it, I don't be fucking with. I ain't gonna comment on your post and say, oh, why you bogus and woo. I'm the click. Yeah, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm following. Scott, I done seen you say it 50 motherfucking thousand times.
What?
Scott always arguing with motherfuckers on Facebook. This my page. I can post what the fuck I want to post.
damn.
Nah, they be on my heels, Joe.
Hey, I be like, this nigga Scott love pissing these people off, man. I thought I did. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, they mad as hell. I'm talking about then they get in my inbox. I'm talking about 2 paragraphs. I be goddamn.
Yeah, I used to deal with shit like that. I just stopped posting shit because it got boring after a while. But
Nah,
I
I,
just post.
Scott just posts more.
I post. Oh, boy.
Scott live to piss people off, goddamn.
Boy.
Man, I ain't never blocked a motherfucker, bro. Ever in my life.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't block motherfuckers on my phone. I don't block motherfuckers on shit, bro. I answer every call that comes through my phone.
Yeah, that's good. You and Leon,
Hey Scott.
you and Leon don't even be on social media.
Hey Scott. Hey
Hold
Scott.
up.
Hey, I answer scam likelies. I answer everything. This is my motherfucking phone. I pay this motherfucking bill. I wish I would let a motherfucker scare me not to answer my phone.
Exactly. Then Leon, his profile picture from 2004.
Yeah, I gotta update my pictures.
That nigga got an afro. That's how long ago it was.
I ain't even. Hey, bro, I ain't been on that motherfucker in a minute. I don't even post shit, dog.
You know, nigga.
Hey, look, y'all. Before we get out of here, man, I want to say this to Lee, man. Hey, Lee,
What up?
what you gonna do when the Bulls draft your cousin?
Man, hey, bro, my cousin ain't going to the Bulls, dog.
Yes, he is.
Why you say that? How you say that? Why you say that? They been talking about it.
Yes, he is with the 15th pick. Yes, he is. Damn. Hey, look, they got him projected.
I'm like, man, look, hey, don't come home, nigga. Go somewhere else.
Look, they got him. They got him projected to go 19, but they say the new general manager is, you know what I'm saying, infatuated with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though, bro? Man, as long as when he get drafted and he just make it, bro, and just maintain his fucking professional career. That's all you need to do. Maintain your professional career, man. Stay in that bitch as long as you can.
He easy. Like, you know,
I was just watching his combine too.
Hey, barring injury, you know what I'm saying? He a 15-year dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna be no superstar, but he gonna be one of them steady dudes that just hang around the league for 15 years that be in the locker room, because he got all the intangibles. He got all the intangibles. He long in a motherfucker.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? Pause. You know what's crazy though? I could go to the draft, my nigga, with my girl's mama, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the draft is like on the 24th, right? Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Nigga, tell me why I can't go, nigga.
Why?
Because my girl birthday is June 25th.
And?
I ain't got nobody to watch my boys, nigga.
I'll send them to Uncle Scott.
Fuck no. These motherfuckers come back with a do-rag, fucking Hennessy in their hand, and fucking sunglasses, nigga.
Hey, who your cousin? Steinbeck? So I gotta be somebody white.
Maria.
Quote of the night, bro. Quote of the night, bro. Quote of the fucking night, bro. It's not crazy. It gotta be somebody white.
He made up a name.
Steinbeck.
No, it's a guy named Steinbeck. Heinz Steinbeck.
Who?
Heinz Steinbeck. It's the person in the draft.
This nigga Scott is hilarious, bro.
Hey,
this nigga say
he is 6'11" pound forward. He is 6'11" pound forward.
Where?
Where he from? Washington.
Lying, nigga.
I'm telling you, Washington. He projected to go to Toronto with like the 19th pick.
This nigga D'Angelo almost fell out his chair.
Nigga, you're lying because D'Angelo just said Cuzzo was going to the 19th pick. Nigga.
I'm telling you, this
where they got Maria Johnson on the list you looking at?
Let me see. I got a fact. I didn't know his name. I thought he was white. Uh-huh.
He told that nigga, he say, who's your cousin, Steinbred? Because he got to be white. That nigga D'Angelo thought you made a name up.
Yeah. You say what's his name?
Morez
Morez
Johnson
Johnson from
Jr.
Oh,
Michigan.
Junior. Okay, they got him 23rd going to Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah,
They
Atlanta
say
gonna be decent.
they say the Bulls. They say the Bulls want him.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up. Shit.
When we get Caleb Wilson from North Carolina, baby, that's what I'm on.
Yeah. Hey, with this
All the Caleb
draft,
Cole.
nigga, with this draft, the Bulls can't go wrong. And if they do, they some dumb motherfuckers.
This a deep draft, bro.
This is a deep ass
This
draft, dog.
this a fucking 96, 84, 2003 draft.
Man,
Facts.
stop it, bro.
You think
Facts.
so?
Stop
It
it, bro.
is,
Hell
bro.
yeah,
Stop it,
nigga.
bro.
Y'all
Oh,
niggas
you
don't watch
put
college
02.
basketball.
No,
Man,
I'm just
stop it, bro.
I said shit. You gonna
I'm
put
talking about
03 in there?
yeah,
90,
nigga.
96, 84, 03?
Those
Yeah.
the best, those the greatest
Hey,
drafts.
Scott, they predicting this draft to be like those drafts.
Yup.
These some
Okay.
dudes.
Facts.
These are
This
some dudes.
these dudes gonna be out the league in 4 years.
Hey,
Y'all
that's
Yeah.
better
the
say,
that's
hey
the
bro,
shit.
what we
This a
have to,
hating
hey
ass
bro,
nigga.
hey
This a
bro,
hating
look,
ass nigga right
no,
here
hey,
talking.
let's what
Hating
we
ass
gotta stop.
nigga right here.
Hey, look, what we gotta stop doing, bro. What we gotta stop doing with the sports, bro, is stop trying to find greats again and just
Hey
let these
Joe,
kids be
Joe, do
great.
you watch college basketball?
No.
Oh my
Okay,
God, bro.
okay then. Shut the
Just
hell up.
listen what I'm
No, I
saying.
don't want to. You don't watch it.
Oh my God.
Why do you have an opinion if you don't watch the shit?
You
Okay,
gotta hear him.
okay,
You gotta
okay.
hear him out,
Shut up,
Leon.
Slug.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Okay,
Leon.
watch this. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Name one player in
I'm
this
fucking with you
draft.
though, Joe.
Name one player in this draft. One player in this draft that looked like Michael Jordan in college.
What does
Name
that
one player.
matter?
Name, because you keep on saying this is
All
a
these
hate.
motherfuckers looked like Michael Jordan in
Man, get the
college.
fuck out of
Oh
here.
shit.
Well, hold
I'm
on, hold
done,
on.
bro.
What does that matter though, Joe?
Okay, name one player in this draft that looked
Because
like Allen
Jordan didn't go
Iverson.
number one. You know that, right?
Name one player in this draft that looked like Allen Iverson.
Darius
Jordan was not
Acuff.
the number one
Huh?
option on this
Darius
team.
Acuff.
Okay, and what
He
pick he
looked like
going?
a mixture of Allen
What pick
Iverson
he
and
going?
hold on. He looked like a mixture of Allen Iverson and Stephon Marbury.
What pick he going?
About 6.
Like 5.
And you know what they deemed the 96 draft? The Allen Iverson draft. We not finna keep on trying to make these kids out to be great when they ain't even doggone touch. They
We
stop
not
this,
doing
bro.
that, bruh.
Stop this. Like I'm tired of
Hey,
people
the
keep on
96
doing this
draft is the
every
Kobe
year, bro.
draft. What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey,
No,
Joe,
No, that's the
nobody
Ivo
is
draft.
saying that, my
Fucking
nigga. We
God, bro.
just
Who
saying
was
it's a
rookie of the
deep
year?
ass draft. We
Hey,
got some
bro,
good kids coming into
we
the draft.
have to stop acting like you keep on calling this. They saying it's a draft deep as 96. No, it's not, bro.
Because
Stop
you
How
got
do
to
it.
you
think.
know
Hey,
when you
listen.
don't watch it?
Hey,
Oh my
hey,
God,
listen.
bro.
It's Ivo. It's Ray Allen. It's Kobe. Sharif
Marcus, we
Raheem,
got
Scott,
Canby.
Marcus
Scott.
Antoine
Camby,
Walker.
No,
Kareem
I'm just
Nash,
naming
Jermaine
people.
Hey, Scott.
O'Neal.
No, I'm
Bro,
asking you,
you
Scott. Scott,
gotta
I'm asking
stop
you.
No,
it,
I'm
How
just
bro.
saying.
many?
Do you feel Leon? Since you watch it all, do you feel like it's as good? That's all.
I think it has the potential to be as good as
Oh
not.
my
Yes,
Okay,
I
God,
do.
bro.
okay.
And,
I
and
don't have
look,
a
Oh
look,
my
problem.
Scott,
God,
Scott.
bro.
I'm saying it has the potential. I'm not saying all these motherfuckers is great.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look.
said it has the
Hey,
potential
look,
to
look.
be.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I hate what
But
people
you
do,
got
right?
a nigga who don't
No,
watch it trying to say what it ain't.
because it's nonsense. That's just like this, right?
How is?
You see,
Oh
look,
my
look, Scott.
god,
You see that young boy over there in Charlotte, right? That could shoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
nigga, Kyle Knuckle,
Wait,
nigga.
and guess what they say? Soon as he shoot good, he could be just as good as Steph as a shooter. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm
Like,
with you
we
on that.
have to stop with this bullshit, bro. Stop comparing these people to all-time greats. Like, it's stupid.
Hey dog, what the hell are we gonna compare? What would
You
they
compare
compare
them
them
to
to?
you tell you what you mean. You say exactly who they
No,
is,
stop
bro.
saying me. Stop
Hey,
saying
bro,
me. It's the
look.
analyst that's doing this,
Let me
not me.
because they trying to push the narrative and sell. They trying to get y'all to watch the draft. But check this out. This is what I'm saying, bro.
What you mean they trying? What?
You just said,
Man.
wait. You just said that a kid looked like Allen Iverson that's not even projected to go first. Allen Iverson wasn't smelling the number
But
second
you
pick
just
in
said,
that deep
mother.
draft,
You
bro.
just said who in there reminds me of MJ. MJ didn't go first either. What does
No,
the number?
no, no,
What
no,
the
no,
pick?
no.
What does
Because
the pick
no,
have
no,
to
no,
do with
no, no, no.
anything?
But what I'm
The
telling
pick
you
has
is,
nothing to do with anything,
listen,
bro.
listen to what I'm telling you, bro. What I'm talking about is you cannot keep on playing it, like saying this stuff when the history is here.
I'm
You
not
get the,
saying it.
oh my God, bro. All right, bro.
I
Name a Michael
just
Jordan.
said they
When I
have.
Hey, look,
Hey,
Scott,
listen to me.
Leon, listen
Listen
to
to
me.
me.
Go
Joe,
ahead.
you listen to me, bro. We're saying that it has the potential to be one of the greatest drafts, just like
Ooh,
84,
That's
96, and '03.
okay.
That's all we
ooh.
saying.
Okay. So when you compare them to them drafts, I have to pull somebody out of them drafts and say, who do you think going to be like this
Mm-hmm.
person? Because
Mm-hmm.
Jordan was in that draft. You
Okay.
can't keep on saying this dumb shit and
It's
not.
not dumb, my
It
nigga.
is
You got
Leon,
you gotta you
Leon,
gotta say Barkley,
Leon. It is
Jordan,
rented.
John
It
Stockton,
right
Akeem
is
Olajuwon.
is renting
But
history. You are comparing these kids to what
hey,
they
my nigga,
give,
we didn't know
not
MJ was
what.
gonna turn out like this. We didn't
But
know
Leon,
Charles Barkley was gonna turn out
hey,
like this. We didn't know AI.
Leon,
It's all potential.
Leon. What made the draft good?
After we realized who they were.
Exactly. So I'm asking you, what player
Joe,
in this? Scott, do you get what I'm saying,
listen
bro?
to okay,
Yeah,
but listen to
I
what I'm saying. The key word there is potential.
Leon, listen
Iowa
to
was
me.
cold out of college. I don't know what the
Leon,
fuck you talking
no,
about.
Leon, listen to what I'm telling you. When you say the potential to be what Jordan was, I'm asking you
Why do you keep
what
saying Jordan? I didn't say
because
that.
Leon, when
We
you
just talking
say
about the draft overall.
Leon, we did not think the eight Jordan wouldn't. If do you honestly think if people knew what Jordan was going to be, he would
They
have
would
went
have
number
picked him
three?
number one. They would have
Exactly.
picked him number
So
one.
so so what I'm telling you is you can't go when you talk about these kids now, you're going off potential, but you're comparing them to what Jordan is. You could not do if Jordan draft was a bust, you wouldn't talk about the Jordan draft. That's what I'm telling you. So when you
Hey,
say
bro,
this,
if it was
oh
MJ's,
my God, bro.
listen,
You don't get it, Leon.
listen.
You ain't gonna get it,
If
bro.
MJ was the only one in the draft, we wouldn't be talking about the '84
Leon,
draft. It's
Leon,
all
the
of them
the
together. You keep saying
Leon,
MJ.
Leon,
It's all of them.
The 84 draft is what it is because of what them players became.
We
You
know that.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is when you say that this draft class have the potential to be the 84 draft, you're not talking about the potential of what the 84 draft is. You're talking about what the 84 draft became. So I'm asking you, who have the potential to be Michael Jordan? Who have the potential to be what Michael Jordan was?
Nobody.
So how can you compare him to it?
Because we talking about the fucking draft as a whole.
Oh my God, bro.
That's what
Good
I just
God.
said.
Y'all
Hey,
gotta
hey,
stop
hey,
doing this to
Joe.
these
Hey,
kids,
Joe.
bro. It's kind of like when people
What
come
the
in the
fuck are
league.
you talking
It's
about?
look. When LeBron James came to the league, he chose what number? 23. LeBron
He
James
was
chose number.
already
Wait,
23, stupid.
oh my God, bro.
Hey Joe, it does this draft doesn't have to produce
Whatever,
a Michael
whatever.
Jordan. The ninth look,
So don't say it have the potential to be
the
what the 83
96
draft is.
the
Don't say it have
But
the
96
potential.
84.
96 they compared to 84 too, my nigga. What you
No,
mean?
because the history of it. You can
Joe,
look. You can
Joe.
argue draft class. You could argue the drafts when history is written. That's just like when John
Hey
Walden
Scott, do
came
you
to the
understand
league.
what we saying, Scott?
Mm.
Or
Listen.
you with Joe?
Wait, listen. I understand what you said. I understand what you're saying. That's the question you asked me. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I still don't agree. I don't feel like you got them names like the '84 draft, the '96 draft, or the '03 draft with Melo, Braun,
They
Bosh.
weren't names like that
Hey,
then.
and you watch
They
college
were.
basketball, Scott?
They
Scott, you watch
were.
college basketball?
No, not often. No,
Okay,
not
cool.
often.
Because
But I'm just saying, I don't
these
Hey,
think.
dudes,
You watch college basketball?
every chance I get.
Okay, cool. So we understand what we saying. Go ahead and wrap
That's
us
cool.
up, bro. Because these
Hey,
niggas tripping.
Hey, can I ask you
hey,
something? Hey,
it
No,
was
you good, bro. You
wait.
don't
No,
watch
no,
it.
no,
You
no,
don't
no, no.
watch it.
Watch this.
hey,
Watch this. Do this draft have a chance to be a better draft than the Derrick Rose draft?
It already is.
Hey. But the
Hey,
year
hey,
Derrick,
hey,
but the
hey,
year
hey,
Derrick
hey,
Rose.
Nate.
Wait. Do you know who came out with Derrick Rose?
Who, bro?
Name a player that was on OJ Mayo in this draft on OJ Mayo level. Not his career, but him coming out of college. Name somebody in this draft that was OJ
Hey,
Mayo.
it's out the mud, bro.
Name
Hey,
somebody.
man. Hey, bro. Even if we do, you wouldn't know him.
Nigga, you don't know him, bro. You gotta stop it. Do you know who Derrick Rose and OJ Mayo was coming out of college, out of high school,
And
going into
Michael Beasley.
college? And Michael Beasley. Y'all sound crazy, bro.
Hey, look, check this out.
Joe, you
The
don't
number one.
watch
Let me say
it.
this, Lee. Lee. Let me say this. Joe.
Or the 03, like
Listen.
Scott just said.
Joe,
Name somebody
listen.
with the 03.
Joe, listen, check this out. Do you know who they projecting to be the number one draft over number one overall?
Who?
Do you know? He asking you.
No.
Cause you don't watch it, my nigga.
Because they
But let me finish.
It's
watch
four
it. Hey, look.
names. It's four names that can potentially be the number one pick, my nigga.
Hey Scott.
Joe,
Hey, Scott.
wait, hold on. It's my
Let me just
turn.
say something real quick. Let me say something real quick.
Joe, you said it all, bro.
I didn't watch.
Let me get this in.
Give him to me. I didn't watch. He sleep.
Hey, Joe.
I didn't watch
Shut up,
college.
Joe. Shut up. Hold on.
Wait. Let me just say this. I didn't watch college. I didn't watch college in 09. I mean 2000 when Derrick Rose came into the NBA. But I knew who was in that draft.
Hey, they had a lot of people because it was
Hey,
Rose,
ahead,
Michael
D'Angelo.
Beasley, OJ Mayo, Russell
ahead,
Westbrook, Kevin Love.
Hold on.
Eric Gordon.
Hold on. That's because look, back then y'all were watching, y'all were younger and y'all were watching more basketball than y'all watching now.
No,
number one. Let me finish, bro.
Yes.
Number two. Number two, the number one pick in the draft is set in stone. Set in stone. AJ, however you pronounce it, the whatever. The best, right? So look, Shorty was the number one player. He went to BYU. Guess why? Because they gave him 10 million.
Hey, but let me say this, D. Let me say this.
Y'all know how much
hold on,
Derrick Rose would. Do y'all know how much money Derrick Rose
let me
got
say
on
this,
NIU?
bro. Let me say
Derrick
this.
Rose wasn't the number one player in high school.
But he wasn't. What are you talking about?
He wasn't in college either.
Austin Rivers was. John Wall was. OJ Mayo was. What are you talking about? This is what I'm saying.
And these niggas
Michael Beasley was the number one.
No, OJ Mayo was. OJ Mayo was the number one player in the country when he came out of high school.
No, he wasn't.
Oh my God! Go look it up. Look it up.
Listen, Michael Beasley was the number one overall player. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. OJ Mayo was the name that we had heard for 4 years because he was the consistent player of the year and all that. But Michael Beasley came on and passed that nigga.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry,
but
bro.
Look, Joe,
y'all
let
not
me say this.
Y'all not
Joe,
finna
let me say this,
me
please, bro. Let me say this. Joe.
This draft is better than the
Joe,
03
let me
draft.
say this, my nigga. Look,
fuck out of here.
I disagree with what D'Angelo said about AJ being the number one overall pick. Listen, the draft
number one overall
pick? Listen. The draft, I'm gonna just say this: the draft is so good, bro, that it's hard to choose who you want to be the number one
You
pick.
say that every year, nigga.
Hey, watch this. Hey,
I didn't say that last year, but
wait. Watch this. I'm finna choose. I'm finna prove to y'all. Okay.
You just won't let him finish.
I'm finna prove to y'all. I want to ask y'all a question.
He sure didn't let me finish.
How many players out of this draft is instantly going to their team and being the man?
That's a tough question.
What does that matter?
That's a tough question.
Because in 03,
it depends on the fucking team that they going to.
We know who the. Hey, bro, every team that came when we talking about a draft, we talking about lottery picks, bro. Iverson went to the Sixers and became the man.
Got you.
Jordan went to the Bulls and became the man.
The Sixers was
trash.
The Bulls was trash.
Listen, Melo. Hey, real quick, Melo, Bron, Bosh. Who else? Is one more nigga? Wade. They all went to their team and became the man.
Darius Acuff is going to Brooklyn and he's going to be the man.
I bet he don't.
Right?
I bet he don't. You want to bet?
Hey, Darius Acuff cold.
You want to bet? I bet you he
Darius
don't.
Acuff is
I
a
I I
Stephon Marbury
I,
type player, my
I will
nigga.
bet you he don't go there and be the man.
Yeah, okay.
I bet both of y'all.
All right.
All right.
Y'all tripping.
Okay, bro. Hey,
Y'all
you
tripping,
you
bro.
you never
But
seen him play, my nigga.
Y'all
so listen,
tripping, bro.
let me say this. The you to what Joe's saying, like all these top picks, they already going to the top pick, going to teams that's decent. You know what I'm saying? The Wizards got the number 1 pick. The Wizards got AD and Trey Young. Utah.
If
Utah.
Iverson would
Listen,
have went there, he would have been the man.
motherfucker. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen. The number 2 pick in the number 2 picking team is Utah. They already have Keontae, what's his name? Keontae George, Lowry Marketing, Ace Bailey. They number 2.
Tesla.
Then you got you got Cam Boozer going to Memphis number 3. They already got Ja. You got Caleb Williams going to the Bulls at number 4.
Caleb Wilson, my nigga, not no fucking Williams.
Caleb Wilson. Come on, bro. Let me finish.
All the
helping
Caleb's
you out,
dope in
brother.
Chicago.
Caleb Wilson. They already got Josh Giddey and Matis. Number 5, the Clippers. Keaton Wagler is going to the Clippers, and they already got Kawhi.
Kawhi leaving.
And Darius Garland. Let me finish.
This is proving my point.
Let me fucking finish. Brooklyn, Darius Acuff, 6. He's gonna be the man. Sacramento, Kensington Fleming is going to Sacramento, and they already have Sabonis. Because the way this shit works, it's no longer no more teams where players get drafted and they go into a team with nobody there.
Okay, so let me ask
This is a new day.
Oh, okay. So let me ask a question now. Let me ask a question. Because y'all compared this to what draft?
Hey, Joe.
No. Y'all compared this to
84, 96, 03.
Okay, so Scott, tell me the first 5 that went from 84, 96, and 03. Because I guarantee you, each one of them 5 would have started and been the man on every team you just named.
Because it was a different time. I just
no. I'm talking about in today's game. Allen Iverson as a rookie would have came in and took over Washington.
There were no stars.
Listen to what I'm telling. Who Iverson?
Every team has a star.
Wait, Scott.
There is no team in the NBA without a
What?
star.
I'm asking you, Scott.
Was Stackhouse on Philly when Iverson got there?
Yes, he was there. He was there. Hey, Scott, I'm asking you this. Hey, Scott, I'm asking you this.
Okay.
Hey, look,
Name
Scott,
me a team without a star.
Scott, no. This is what I'm gonna ask Scott right now. Scott.
Yes.
Melo coming out of college, going to Washington today. Who's going to be the man on that team?
Melo.
Trey Young and Anthony Davis.
Man, I'm done. I'm done, bro. This out the mud. We out of here, bro.
Trey Young and Anthony Davis. Are
I'm
you
done,
dumb?
bro. Melo won a national championship as a freshman and led the ACC in scoring. Is you crazy?
You
Melo
not. Hey, do you realize that this nigga ain't never not made the All-Star game?
Hey, you who?
AD.
What the fuck does that mean?
And Trey Young, you
what
ain't
the
no
fuck?
rookie.
Do you
no
know
rookie.
who the
Those
fuck?
are superstars.
Do you know? Okay.
Those are superstars. There will be no rookie that comes in and take a team from a superstar.
I'm gone. Hey, bro, let's get
Anthony Davis ain't a bigger name.
Hey, they traded AD to get Zion Williams. What are you talking about?
What?
AD
left. AD time was up over there, nigga.
Oh, now it's time.
Hey, y'all, I'm out the mud, man. Y'all be easy, man.
AD wanted to leave.
Hey, bro. I'm sorry. There is no way Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan, fucking goddamn it, Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson, who went second in that draft, bro? I don't know who went, but LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, Wayne Wade, Chris Paul came in 05, right?
Joe, what part of it don't you understand? This is a different time.
No,
Our point,
I'm telling
Joe,
you that
wait, nigga,
LeBron James come in the league. If LeBron James in this,
Joe, I'm telling you, our point is that this draft has the potential to be as deep as 84, 2003, and 96. I'm not saying that
Keyword potential.
right. I'm not saying that this draft
statement.
has I'm not saying that this draft has Michael Jordan in it. I'm not saying that this draft has Kobe Bryant. I'm saying that this draft has a lot of motherfuckers in here that's gonna be around a long time making a lot of goddamn noise. You don't have to
Basic.
have.
So basic.
I'm muting him. He's still talking. You're not listening to me. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
That's a false statement, bro. I'm just being real. Y'all could sit up here and argue all you want.
You don't know.
When
Name
you
me
say
one player that's getting drafted. Name me
when you
one player that's
say
getting drafted.
okay, so name me one person that's getting drafted that's gonna be Michael Jordan.
We're not comparing
No, he said,
individuals. We're comparing the draft.
When you say
he said, hey, so
can you
look,
please let me talk?
hey,
Go ahead, Scott.
no, what he's trying to say is, um, I don't
You don't
know
even
the
know,
what.
nigga. Shut up.
No, come on, G. I just don't want to say thicker or longer. I don't want to say that, but I'm just saying it's more compact. I guess that he's saying that it's no Michael Jordans, but the talent
from
is
top to
there.
bottom.
This is what I'm saying, Scott.
That's what he's saying.
I understand.
If you can't name one
let
single
me
player,
say something, bro. Let me talk.
if you can't name one
I'm
single
saying, I
player,
don't
you
need.
can't say anything.
I'm not arguing with y'all. That's saying if y'all saying that this draft class is talented, I'm okay. That's cool. But when you say this draft class have the potential to be as deep as the 84 to 96
Right.
draft class, you is prepared. The reason you say that the 96 draft class was
Because of
deep
the talent.
because of the talent that was produced from it.
Right.
So when you talk about produced talent, you have to compare the talent you're comparing them to the produced product. You could not now if you saying you could not bro. That's
You're
just
wrong.
look.
You
Oh
going
my
too
fucking
deep
wrong.
with this
bro.
shit, bro. You going
Y'all,
too
No,
deep.
you
bro,
going
fucking
too
wrong.
deep with this.
Because
I'm not wrong, bro.
because what you're gonna do is you're gonna compare them to what they were in college. Now, if I
No,
want to
I'm
compare,
not.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna compare Darius Acuff to Allen Iverson. I'm gonna compare Darren Peterson to Allen Iverson and what they did in college. And I can't say head and shoulders that Allen Iverson was a better college player
Watch
than
this.
those ones.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hey Scott.
Shit.
Hey, look, Scott. Watch this. Watch this.
What did he
Wait,
lost?
wait, wait,
Allen
wait, wait,
Iverson
wait.
lost a whole bunch
Wait,
of
wait,
motherfucking ball
wait.
games
Hey,
in the
hey,
NBA and in college.
hey, look, Scott.
And that
This
nigga
is
under 6 feet and
hey,
got
this is what
drafted number 1.
hey Scott, this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying, right? If I was to say right now that AJ, what's the dude name? AJ, whatever his name
AJ
is.
the Banster.
AJ the Banster, right? If I was to say he have the potential to be Anthony Bennett, what would y'all say to me?
Could I answer?
We'll say
Yes.
that you're wrong.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why would I be wrong?
Because y'all think he better than Anthony Bennett.
Exactly.
He was better than Anthony Bennett in
Hey,
college.
bro, Anthony Bennett was from Canada. And Anthony Bennett came and had a good playoff run in the tournament.
Okay. Well, let's
He
switch
was
it
with
up then.
Glenn Big Baby Davis, Tyrus Thomas.
Wait. Let's switch it up then. Let's switch it up. Let's say that I said that one of these draft players have the potential to be Adam Morrison. Or Jimmer Fredette? What would y'all say?
I
No.
wouldn't give a
Yeah.
fuck. We're talking about the
Hey
draft
Joe,
top
we're
to bottom.
talking about the draft, not players.
Listen to me.
You are talking about players.
When you're talking about potential, you're talking about a finished product. The reason you laugh when I said Anthony Bennett because Anthony Bennett was garbage in the NBA. If Anthony Bennett was a top player in the NBA, you would agree with that statement. Am I right or wrong, Scott?
Hey, because I remember Sean May. Sean May was cold in college. Remember Sean May in North Carolina?
Yeah, North
Cold.
Carolina. Yeah, he played D Brown in them.
Right.
And when he got to the league, they were saying he had the potential to compare him. You compare them to GOAT status players. You telling them to go live up
Hey
to
Joe.
somebody
Hey
that
Joe.
already produced in the
Joe.
NBA. You're not
Joe,
comparing them to what they was
we're
in
not
college.
telling them to go do it. We're just saying that they have the potential to be it.
God, bro.
I
Oh
can't
God.
wait to see what Heinz
Hey,
Steinbeck
hey,
go
hey,
do.
hey, hey, hey,
Y'all about to
Leon,
make me watch Heinz Steinbeck.
Hey,
I
Hey,
want
Leon,
to see
hey,
where
hey
he gonna
Joe,
go.
what do you
I
what do
understand you
you
saying that
compare who do you compare other players to?
you
Like
that's
you act
what I'm
like
talking about.
but I'm
That's
listen,
look, Skip
listen,
Bayless always say
listen,
people fuck up by comparing
listen.
people to Michael Jordan. That is
And that's what you want
mythical
us to do.
character.
That's what you want us
But
to
we're
do.
not doing
All
that,
right, bro.
bro.
All right,
You
bro.
you want us to compare to Michael Jordan. You talking about, and you just said Skip Bayless said people shouldn't do
No,
that.
no, I'm
But,
telling y'all
but you
that
keep
y'all was
saying who's
comparing them.
Michael Jordan.
Oh my God, bro. Y'all,
Hey,
I
hey,
don't
I
get how
gotta
y'all
wrap, I
don't
gotta
get
wrap
this.
this one up though, y'all, because I gotta finish some work up. Hey, appreciate you motherfuckers for rocking out with us. Catch us next week, 8:15. Talk shit Tuesday. We don't know what the fuck we gonna be talking about, but y'all come fuck with us.